cracking, y'all? What's up, Jason? What's going on, everybody? We are live. We are doing some political debates. If you want to debate and tell me why you like Trump, hop in the box. What's going on? Queen Sniper, thank you. Welcome, 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 y'all. Cause you all I ever wanted, all I ever needed, yeah. What up, hiya? What up, y'all? Y'all tap the screen. Let's get some taps on the screen. Let's send this out to people. We just woke up a couple hours ago. Straightened up a little bit, had some caffeine, made sure I was awake. Goodness, what's up, Zilla? What's up, Santiago? What's up, Corey? How's it going, everybody? We are looking for political debates, some debates. What's up? I am doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. Had a nice night of sleep. Played a little bit of Final Fantasy before I came on. It was nice. I know, it is really late. It's really late. But we're doing this. Yellow.
What's up, how at, dude?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Maybe.
You're not sure?
Why the fuck would I come up in the box if I wasn't, dumbass?
There's plenty of people that do.
I wouldn't say so.
Oh, okay.
I think I was the only person in your little box.
What do you like about Trump?
What's not to like about him?
He has completely destroyed the world economy. I don't know.
I mean, that's subjective. I mean, you know, there's certain other people that still have money, you know? I think it's just your poor ass fault you haven't got up and went to work.
So 50% of America
You can't wait for everybody on TikTok to send you little galaxies all motherfucking day. You got to go get a job, my boy. Go get your job.
50% of the United States makes just about what I make, and we're all in the same boat. So I don't care how insulated you are from the shitty economy Trump's created.
Oh yeah, I'm very insulated. I'm happy about it.
We're proud of you, but as a liberal, like I care about more than just me. I'm not selfish like that.
Oh yeah, you're such a good person because you're a liberal. We should all give you a fucking like a clap.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we should give you a good old clap because you're a liberal.
Yeah, so do you want to give me a reason why you think Trump is good besides the fact he's working against how well you're doing?
I mean, like, what do you mean working against me? There's your little clap. Yay, he's a liberal. But anyways, no, I just really think at the end of the day, we should just, you know, we should just make it more about going back to work, you know, and maybe you could go get you a job.
Everyone needs to go work. Under Democrats, we had a 75-year low with unemployment. Now it's risen because of Trump.
Where?
3.4%, 2022 February.
Where?
United States, the whole country?
No, that's a lie. That's just propaganda. That's bullshit.
Okay, it's provably true.
I don't know how corrupt a person could be until I got on this live with you. Just listen to a propaganda machine, my boy.
My boy.
Yeah, everything that is wrong with you is according to your own accord, my brother.
According to my own accord. So if we look up unemployment numbers, what will I find if I look in like February 2022, 2023?
Probably a hell of a lot of propaganda.
Just from the Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics? That's propaganda?
At the end of the day, this is my thing. What do you think you're accomplishing up here?
I'm talking to weirdos like you, and people in the audience get to hear how weird
Weirdos
you
like
are,
me.
and they get
But
to
hear
see
how weird
how,
I am.
yeah, my boy.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own actions, right?
Yeah, and are you feeling responsible for electing somebody who's protecting the Epstein files, somebody who's completely
See,
destroyed the
it's
world
always the
economy?
same script with you people. It's always the same script. It's always the same 3 or 4 talking points. It's always, oh, the economy. Go get a job. The Epstein files. What does the Epstein files do to you?
Dog, it's the
3.
largest child sex trafficking ring in United States history.
And it's all fucking
And it's got
fugazi,
Trump's
probably.
Trump's name all in it.
Tramps. Who the fuck is Tramps?
Tramp?
But no. Tramp?
Yeah.
Tramps or Tramp?
Yeah. Do you have anything like that you actually want to discuss up here? You're just going to call everything
I mean, you're
propaganda.
the
It's
one
pretty
that's still
weak.
topic. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're the one that's topic jumping. Maybe we should just get on like a topic, you know? You're the one that keeps on going around and around and around and keeps on.
You
It's
you have
always,
you've grandstanded like 3 times
what do you
by now.
know? What do you know about the economy?
I
What do you
know
do for
that
work?
unemployment's
What
up
do
to
you?
4.4, inflation's up, job creation's way down, way down. He made like 100,000 jobs last year, which is fucking pathetic. And the gas is exploding in price. The whole world is looking for gas. Uh, it's going to get way worse in the coming months. We're at the point of no return. Trump's
Maybe
enriched
that's all
himself.
just for you. Maybe that's just all for you. Maybe that's like you in your own little bubble or echo chamber in the
No,
corner. You know,
this
it's
is
like,
from like
damn.
statistics you can find worldwide, man.
No, no, no,
Yeah. You're
no.
you're the only person in a bubble saying, "Well, I'm insulated with my wealth. I don't care." That's
Yeah, because
you.
I don't. Because I see people like you always bitching and moaning about your problems every day on this app. It genuinely makes me laugh because you
I'm just
act
doing
like
what
you
Trump
can't do
did for 4
anything.
years, dude.
You can't
I'm
do
just doing
anything
Trump's
for yourself.
campaign. I'm gonna
Trump's
cry just like
campaign.
Trump did for 4 years, dude. The election was lost. This is becoming a third world country. Da, 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 da. The immigrants are coming here. They're destroying everything.
It was on the way to it. It damn sure was.
Sure, dude. Trump has
It was on the
completely
way to it.
every single economic metric is upside down. It is ass. Every single one of them.
It's
You can't
always
point to
the same
one.
script. Here we go.
I
The
know it's the same
economic
because Trump
metrics.
is real bad at this consistently.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay,
I
can
would
you
say
give
he
me
has
like
more
some
money than both of
evidence?
us.
Can you give me some
I mean,
evidence?
I mean, let's just say this: he has more money than me and you both. So who are you to say anything about Donald Trump, right?
Because he's stolen 4 billion of that. He's made it illegally last
Oh
year.
my God! Now we're gonna say he stole stuff. Oh my God!
He
How
made four
fucking
billion
corrupted
dollars
are you?
last year. 4 billion,
$4 billion
billion with a
off
B.
his own money. He has
No,
his
off of
own fucking
us.
organization. It's
Off
his
of
own
us.
organization.
He did
It's his
a
own organization.
he did a
So
rug
when you have a
pull.
business, you can make the money. Okay, it's his money. It's his money.
No, it's
Does
not.
that make you upset? Another man's taking more money than you? Like, damn.
What? No, I'm upset that he's
Yes,
making
you
money
are.
based
Oh, he
using
made
the
$4 billion.
levers,
Oh my
making the
God! And I didn't make but 32 being a
using
janitor. Oh my God! Like,
using
stop being a fucking
using
crybaby.
the
Damn,
levers of the federal government. He has enriched himself.
bro. Stop being a fucking crybaby ass bitch.
Dude, that's
Go
you.
get you
I
some
feel like you
onion.
you have not proven to me that
Go
you
get
have
you
a
some onion. Go get you some
I'm
onion.
doing just fine, dude.
Not so much when you're sitting here complaining about every single little thing going on in the world.
You just love that $5 gas, huh? You're proud of
Yeah,
that.
fuck yeah, I love it. And I use 89. I use 89 every day. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna start using 93 in honor of you. How about that?
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'll put diesel in my gas car to honor you.
Cool, man. So you don't know anything about the economy. You're just like upbeat about what's
I
going
know
on.
more. I know more than you'll ever know
Oh no.
about everything.
Oh my
Ever.
goodness. Wow.
Ever.
We believe you.
I know.
We believe you.
You're maybe not your little echo chamber of, retards in the comments here, but it is what it.
All right, we can't do slurs. Chat, tap the screen if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate. Hop in the box. If you're not a Trump supporter, hop out of the box. What's up, Sarah? Is he drunk? Probably. I don't know. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Nice. What do you like about Trump?
the city's doing.
Can you name a thing he's
Yeah,
doing?
look, there are consequences to everything that go on. You can't act like that a Democrat president or an independent president, when they do certain things, that there's not economical consequences. Gas goes up, gas goes down, food goes up, food goes down.
It's all the same
You
to you.
got, yeah, I'm a truck driver.
Got it.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be the
god, dude! What?
I'm a truck driver, and here's the one thing you liberals never want to seem to understand is gas when I was a kid, or diesel, let's say diesel, since I'm a truck driver, was about 75 cents. Okay,
Mhm.
so that was the 80s. Okay, that was the 80s. Gas was more than diesel. When you had the Democrats and this climate change agenda come into effect and start adding all this bull crap to these trucks, you guys weren't crying about your gas going up. You weren't crying about your food going up in the stores.
Do you know what that did effectively? When Obama made all of those requirements for engines to become more efficient, I believe as a country, we've started using roughly 20% less gas as a country, which made gas prices go down.
I'm talking about diesel.
Same thing.
Diesel controls your prices in this country. Diesel
Same
what
thing.
moves everything.
Same
No,
thing.
no, diesel. More companies use diesel trucks than gas trucks. Diesel moves everything in this country, from your trucks to your locomotives,
Okay.
on the train tracks,
Yeah.
to your farmers.
Uh-huh.
And when you put these EPA rules into effect, okay, you put your DEF rule into effect. What none of you Democrats knew and still don't know, there's only one country that makes DEF. We don't even make it. We import it.
Cool, man.
From our biggest rival.
So none of that has had even close to an impact than what Trump has done, his little excursion in Iran, which we all know, even his own people who have stepped down at this point, everybody who was responsible in this decision to do this with Iran, they're all gone. They're all gone. And you're just like here to defend him for no reason. And you're a truck driver. Your diesel skyrocketed. Bub.
I mean,
are you just a cuck for this?
I mean, I pass it off to y'all.
Okay, still.
That's the catch. I get to raise all the prices, and you guys pay more money.
Consumer and revenue goes down. So revenue's gone down for you. If sales prices go up, revenue goes down.
Off to y'all.
Yeah, I know, and revenue goes down.
It don't go down for me. It went down for y'all.
Your profit margin's gone down, right? You still have to compete with other people?
No. Not after they start taking all these people off of the language issues, which they shouldn't be here in the country driving trucks. All the underbidding they were doing, the Democrat rules they put in place for brokers to do the things they were doing. And then under Trump's first administration, he tried to make it where the brokers had to give us that information. Biden walks in and says, no, just ignore it. You can keep screwing the drivers. So now we're back to the point to where these brokers have no choice but to give us all the information. They can't underbid us anymore. Trump taking all these drivers off the roads from other countries that should not have CDL license, making the road safer, number one. Number two, they're not putting the mom and pops or the independent drivers out of business because they're being underbidded.
Okay, I still don't really care how you're just navigating a disaster. It's still a disaster. And it's a disaster for the world, not just us. And this is completely like side quest kind of thing with Iran. Completely side, and hopefully hopefully Congress votes Trump's powers away from Iran, but then we're gonna go after Cuba. Like everything but America first. Trump is on every side quest possible. And you're still a cuck for it.
Democrats did it for 60 damn years.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse you? I'll tell you. Who set up the regime in Iran? Democrats.
Hold on.
Who helped MI6 go? Who helped MI6 go in and take out the Shah?
Bush sent us to the Middle East. What are you talking about?
Bush sent us to the Middle East when?
In 2001.
We were in the Middle East before then.
Now you're just blurring the lines. Our whole fight on terrorism, war on terrorism, started 2001 with Bush.
That's terrorism. But we were in the Middle East before then.
Yeah, you're being intentionally vague.
No, Iran, we did that. We did that with MI6. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. We had the gas crunch of the 70s. We were there.
You're flailing. This has nothing to do with
I'm not
What we're
flailing.
talking about.
What? We're mad because Russia is trying to help another country, being Crimea, but we had no issues in the 80s when we went in and helped from Saddam Hussein, Kuwait.
Did it explode
Same
our
thing.
gas prices?
Yeah,
No.
it did.
No, the housing market crashed our gas prices
When in the 80s?
in the
No, it
2008.
didn't.
Sorry, I don't know. No, in the 80s, in 79, when they overthrew the Shah in Iran, I'm sure that did something to our gas prices.
Yes, and it did it again in the 80s when we went in and helped Kuwait with Iraq. When Saddam Hussein during the first war decided to start blowing up damn oil rigs, oil
So
wells.
which time did a Democrat send us to war? I'd love to know.
Which time the Democrat? Johnson. Vietnam.
Okay. And then since then, nothing?
Since then, nothing what?
Since then, we haven't sent anybody to war?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to think, we've actually technically haven't been in a war. Everything we've been in has been considered
This
a
is such a
conflict.
huge cope, dude. Americans know this by now, and if you don't, this is so sad. But Republicans have sent us to almost every war since then.
When is the last time Congress has declared war?
This is neither here nor
No,
there.
no,
Trump
no,
calls
no,
it a
no.
war.
You
Trump
can't
calls it a
call
war.
something other than what it is.
It's a war.
I can't call an apple an orange.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but
It's a
what are we voting
conflict.
on? The War Powers Act, right? Is what's passing in Congress right now?
That's what they
War
want to
powers?
call it. That's a word game. That's what
Okay,
they're playing
now it's a
with
word
y'all.
game. Got it.
That's
Now
what
it's
they
a word
play with
game.
y'all. That's what they. Okay, this is what Democrats do. They play the word games. They jump out there knowing they're going to use buzzwords. Their favorite one to use is racism, racist. That's the first thing they love to scream every single time, every 4 years.
There's a lot of
when it
racism
comes
on your
to
side, man.
elections. There's
A lot
no
of
damn.
racism.
Look, dude, you're talking to a black man. You're talking to a
I don't
51-year-old
care.
black man.
I don't care.
And all y'all, look, you white knights who try to sit around and jump on the black guys and the black women screaming, "Oh, there's racism everywhere." Where? In 51
I'll tell you.
years, I've
tell
never
you.
dealt with it.
I'll tell you where racism is. If you're black, for the same sentence a white person would get, they get a 20% longer sentence, and that's the average. So sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 10. On average, black people get a 20% longer sentence for the same exact crime a white person commits. Is that racist?
No. Because what's your little thing that y'all like to quote didn't take into account, which most of you didn't read, is prior history.
Those are the same thing. It's the same. It accounts for that, dude. It's for the same fucking thing. You're just automatically assume black people have more prior history.
Well, how come I got less time than the white guys that I did a crime with?
That is an anecdotal
And
account.
what? Why?
That is
My criminal
anecdotal.
history my criminal history was worse than theirs.
Tight, dude. We can look at the data and across the country. This is the average.
Anybody, look. The data will say, okay, you got all these black men in fucking prison. You're saying they're all innocent?
No, I would say that they're 50% more likely to be exonerated because they are innocently accused.
For what crimes?
Every crime. They're 50% of the
No.
exonerations.
Unalivings. That's the main ones that they're exonerated for. Unalivings.
Yeah, so they're
That's it.
wrongfully arrested for those? What do you mean that's it?
Yeah. But
Nice.
you got white
Is that
people
not
in there
racist?
the same thing. You got white people in the same thing. You got Latinos in there
Not
for
even
the same
close
thing.
to as high, dude. Not even close.
Oh, dude.
Not even close. That's racism, bub.
It's not racism.
Of course it is. What are you fucking talking about?
Oh my God. You got a white guy trying to tell a black man what's racist and what's not.
Yeah, sorry.
It's not sorry. That's how idiot. Dude, you people love to sit around and try to scream what racism is, and you don't even know what true racism is at all.
Oh, no.
Most black people nowadays, under the age of, I say, 70, don't know what racism is. Why? Because I can say I didn't get the car
Tell
loan
me
'cause
what
I'm black.
racism is then, dude.
Why? Because I
If
didn't
you're the
get
authority on
house
racism,
loan.
describe to me what racism is, bub.
When you judge somebody based on race,
No.
when you act on things based on race,
No.
you're probably one of the ones that believe, oh, black people can't be racist either.
Yeah, so you already said it wrong.
I can be racist as hell. So don't tell me as a black man I can't be racist.
No, you can't. Racism requires a system in place.
No, that's y'all's definition that you changed.
Oh, okay.
You change your generation changed the definition to meet what you want it to be.
What does prejudice mean?
It does not mean prejudice means that you just don't like somebody based on a certain thing. You might not like their hair, you might not like their weight, you might like that's one thing. But y'all keep taking it and trying to twist the terms to fit your narratives. Sorry, but racism is racism, period. There's no, oh, I got to have power and I got to have money. Yeah, I can discriminate against you just based off your color.
So definitions are not prescriptive, they're descriptive. So throughout history, we have changed the meaning and the way we use words to be more accurate to society. So when I tell you to fucking chill, does that mean you need to like lower your temperature? Or do you know what I'm saying?
It's called calm down. That's what that means.
I can say chill, and you know what that means, right?
But you don't take an entire, what definition was, and then add other things, but forget what what very first definition was. See, you guys jump from it's based off of race. That would be racism. Then you decided, well, we're going to put a comma right here, and then we're going to add, but the only way you can be racist is to have the power and the money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? You can take your ass to Africa, and they can be racist against you because they have the power and the money for the countries that are run mainly by black people.
There you go.
Okay, then. But in this country here, we have the right. We have black people in all positions in this country. So we're not as racist as y'all like it to believe.
Sorry.
It took majority of white America to vote a black man in the president.
Yeah, I know. And,
and
we've had
not
one,
as racist
right?
as you scream it is.
We've had one president who is black, who is not white.
It's not. Okay, we also had what? Our first attorney general was black, Colin Powell. Well, not attorney general, whatever he was.
Is it 13%?
He had Condoleezza Rice. She was the first black woman in her position.
Was 13% of these people black, or was it like 1 or less than 1?
We make up less of the population, so yeah, we're not going to be in all.
So it's 13%, right? 13%.
We're not going to be. You're saying that I should be in all these positions. Us as black people should be in every position to make it equal and fair. You can't do that.
There should be some semblance, yes.
No. You can't decide you're going to take the minority group and give them the exact same amount of power just based off color.
This is my favorite statistic, all right? So in 1964, before the Voting Rights Act was passed, how many black people do you think held any sort of position? City council, governor, senator? How many people do you think?
A lot.
72. 72. 5 years later, after the Voting Rights Act passed, with the thing that y'all just gutted proudly, 1,500 black people held positions.
Okay, now
you guys just undid that.
You got that. What were your first black representatives in Congress and the Senate?
I don't know why.
They were Republicans. They were all Republicans. They weren't Democrats.
Oh, before the party switch?
When your first, actually, that was actually within 3 years after the end of the Civil War. Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama all the party switch voted for.
Yeah,
there was no party switch.
Okay,
that's what.
How come you guys invariably don't believe the party switch, but everything points towards it? It's so sad.
Three congressmen switched. Three congressmen switched.
No,
2 Democrats went Republican. 1 Republican went Democrat.
I'm in the South. I'm in the South. My grandfather.
I am too. I'm in Virginia.
I'm in Texas, and
okay. You're down there in the far South where you didn't have much slavery.
No, I had plenty. We had plenty. My great grandfather had slaves. He flew the Dixiecrat flag. His son after that. Conservative, everybody. They were conservatives back then. They were maintaining the whiteness and the Christianity of this nation. And then somehow all of a sudden that's y'all, but we have to take responsibility for it.
Take responsibility for what? If you
for the shitty actions of white supremacists.
What your grandfather did, that's your problem, not mine.
But he was in the South. Oh, now everybody.
I don't
now Democrats are up north.
People. I don't blame today's people for nothing that happened back then. Okay. I don't believe I'm owed an apology. I don't believe I'm owed reparations. I don't believe anything. I did not go through nothing that my great-great-grandfather went through. Nothing.
Cool. I'm just explaining to you the party switch. I'm not telling you
There
my
was
white
no
guilt.
party switch.
Yes, of course there was,
Dude, you
I'm so
have a,
sorry
oh,
this is
what was
happening
that
to
black
you.
woman? There was a black woman that made a video who explained the entire so-called party switch.
Uh-huh.
This is a woman that went and sat down and did all her research
Mm-hmm.
and then decided to make over an hour-and-a-half movie about the party switch. And she has said it several times. There was no
Dang.
party switch. You had
This
certain
one lady's
people
really
who
got it
changed
down, huh?
parties.
Well, we have plenty of other evidence and other people who say the opposite, and this map is probably the biggest damning evidence. If you see how the states literally switch colors over the time period, it's
That's
literally
not a party,
they
that's a
realign.
voter change.
Did they
That's
move?
not a party switch.
Did they move?
That's a voter change. People change votes.
I can't.
Before
You can't be helped, man.
Before
You can't be helped.
1964, what did most black people vote? Democrat or Republican?
Republican.
Okay, then. So it was after the Civil Rights Bill when they decided to change. Why did they change?
There was a party switch because they
Why did they
came out
change?
and they said that this party, we represent conservative values, we represent small government, we represent Christian values, all this shit. That was the right. They said we're Republicans, and then Democrats go, oh fuck, well that's not me. We're progressive, just like the people who freed the slaves. They were progressive.
Yeah, dude.
So the
Y'all
KKK, white
y'all
supremacists,
seriously
ultra
don't make no
Christian
sense.
conservatives, KKK, all
Democrat
Christian
founded
conservatives. Okay,
an
I don't care
arm
what
of the
their name
Democrat
was.
Party.
I don't care what their name was, right? It
They
was.
were
It
arm
was
of the Democrat Party.
the-
You still
the
had
problems-
Democrat. You still had Klan members
yeah.
that were
and
Democrats that ran
I-
for president.
I
in the
don't
80s.
care. I don't care because those people were conservative Christians. Conservative Christians. They used the Bible to do all this shit.
Oh, gee, religion's been used in every way, shape, or form to oppress anybody, and it's not just Christianity.
Yeah,
All
and you're
of
on the
them.
side that champions that. There's Christian.
First
Christian
off, I don't do
nationalism.
I don't do the religion thing. I'm not a sheep.
What? Now you are. Now you
No,
are.
I'm not.
I promise you,
No,
you are.
I'm not, because I don't believe in all the God shit.
Well,
don't.
your party loves this God shit. 80% of your party
and guess
is
what?
religious.
And they have the right to do it. I ain't got no
Yeah.
issue with it.
Well, that's
Oh, well.
that's where we see this coming back. We see the VRA being gutted, the gerrymandering the shit out of your districts.
First off, no district should be drawn based on color. Because if you take it and flip it, how would it be then? It'd be racist, wouldn't it? Let's say we decided we want to start making districts that are majority white.
It wouldn't
and
be hard.
Not as much.
That's what y'all are doing.
Nothing. That's a catch. Nothing should be based off race. Nothing. That's what you want. That's what your side screams.
Yeah.
We want equality. We don't want anything racial at all whatsoever. But every time something comes up that's going to be changed, first thing you guys jump on is race.
If we wanted to do a national ballot on whether or not we should start doing segregation again, and they were able to water down all of the black votes to where they just didn't matter, and they did it, do you think that would be fair?
Dude, you got black people that want segregation back.
Do you think that would be fair?
No. But it's also your group that wants it.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Okay, because I'll tell you, wasn't it Washington State, one of the colleges out there, they wanted to have a black space and decided they wanted to post it on TikTok when you had the white kids sitting in there? This is for black people. This is for minorities.
So
That
one
was
college
bullshit.
doing this,
And
it's not our
that wasn't
politicians.
the only college that was doing it. Several of the colleges were calling for segregated dorms.
For men and women?
So the same black people who scream racism decide they want to kick
which
Martin
colleges
Luther King
were
between
asking
the
for
legs
segregation?
and say screw what he fought for.
What are you talking about? What colleges?
Oh my God, dude. You guys do so much looking stuff up, but you don't look up the other stuff too.
They don't have anything
You
like
got
this.
black people to this day calling for black only towns, black only neighborhoods. We need to separate ourselves from white people. You have black people doing
We don't
this
have
now,
politicians
on TikTok
asking for
doing-
that.
You got black people on TikTok doing it.
We don't have politicians doing that. You're talking BS, dude.
I didn't say politicians. I said
Yeah, I
black
know.
people. I said
I could say
black
there's people on your side who are literally neo-Nazis, white
I,
supremacists.
and you
They
got
want
them on
this
your
all
side.
day.
And
No,
you
you have
got them on
entire
your side.
organizations. You might see some singular people out there that do this, but you have entire organizations that are growing, that are working with the president. We have the president. We have
Who's working with the president? The president's come out and said he condemns all type of racism.
All right, let me show you a video. I'm going to show you a video of what's happening right now. The Department of Counterterrorism has contacted DHS because recently DHS has started putting out ads that are using white supremacist talking points to recruit them proudly. And the DHS response to this for being caught was, well, it's bold and effective.
What was the ad?
One of the ads was using an old McDonald's icon. It was like a moon with sunglasses, which closely resembles
the
a
Mac
Klan
Moon
member.
Man. No, that was the Mac Moon Man from the 80s.
No, I'm talking about the McDonald's one and the Moon Man with the
Yes.
sunglasses. Yes,
Yes. They had that in the 80s.
closely
it was
resembled-
a commercial.
It closely resembled the KKK,
It
and
was
they
a commercial.
adopted it. And they adopted it. Yes, they love it.
It was a commercial.
And the KKK loved it.
And guess what? Black people weren't crying back in the 80s when they were singing "It's Mac Tonight."
My God, that's not what I'm
They
talking
didn't.
about.
They,
The Mac
they
tonight.
didn't say it was racist back then.
Okay. All right. How do you know that?
I'm 51 years old. I lived during the 80s. I was born in the 70s.
You were 10 years old.
You act like I didn't watch TV. We didn't have the internet.
And were the people on
we didn't have
TV
internet.
going,
we
"Oh,
didn't
this
have
is
video
racist"?
game systems like y'all. We had to go outside.
Okay.
But we definitely came in the house and watched TV with our parents. So I remember the shows and stuff that was on TV. I remember the commercials that were on TV.
Well, I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud of you.
But you don't sit there and decide to say just because somebody takes a symbol and says, "Oh, well, this and it's just racist." I don't care about the other groups.
All right.
You're
well,
going to
here.
have
There's warning
racist. You're
that
going to have
DHS is
racist
using
regardless.
Show your pie hole.
supremacist imagery to recruit for ICE. So the Colorado Information Analysis Center is a state agency, and their job is to stop terror attacks before they happen. And they sent a bulletin to police across the country with a simple warning: the Department of Homeland Security is posting things to recruit ICE agents that are full of white supremacist code. Right, and here's some of what they pointed to. In 2023, a white supremacist murdered 3 black people at a Dollar General. He opened his manifesto with the lyrics to a song, and DHS is now using those same lyrics to recruit for ICE. The song's called "We'll Have Our Home Again." It was written by a group called Pine Tree Rise that calls itself a pro-white fraternal order. The white nationalist group Patriot Front's been filmed chanting it. Also, DHS keeps using the word remigration, with a bulletin saying that word comes from 1930s Germany. The Nazi used it to mean forcing Jews out of the country. Also, DHS has been posting the Moon Man theme, which is an old McDonald's mascot that online races adopted because it looks like a Klansman. And on neo-Nazi message boards, users are openly talking about joining ICE to start a race war. Though DHS's response to this whole situation is them calling the posts bold and effective, which, yeah, sounds about white. The U.S. counterterrorism
Dude, you
agency
can't
just
literally,
officially
you can't
confirmed in
seriously
its warning
say that this is not a problem in our country still. We have
Oh, I
entire
can say- I
groups
can-
backing this.
I can say it when it's from a state that's predominantly Democrat.
What does that matter?
So because they want to push the damn narrative that the Republican side and anybody that's part of the Republican side or MAGA, whichever one you call it, they're all racist. They all support the racism.
They're
all this,
openly
this,
doing
this,
racism
this.
right now
Did-
and using it to hire people.
And don't you
And
got
those are the
DEI?
people that are
Don't you guys promote DEI?
That's not
So
DEI.
you promote hiring based on race.
That's not DEI, and that's not
You're
true either.
Hold up, you're
Can you tell me a
DEI
program and a company that uses race to hire people? Go ahead.
DEI promotes hiring people based on race,
No,
not on
that's
skill.
called affirmative action. That's illegal.
And it never should have happened.
That's illegal. So what are they attacking DEI for now?
It never should. DEI shouldn't even exist.
Okay, that's
You
not what I
shouldn't be
asked
hiring
you.
people-
It's not what I asked you.
shouldn't
Stay
be
on
hiring
track.
nobody based on race.
Stay on track, bub. What's wrong with it now?
It don't need to be needed. It's not needed.
Why? What is not needed? What are they doing?
DEI is not needed at all.
Oh, okay.
It's not needed.
Did you know that? I think it's like 1% or 3% of all pilots are black.
And why is that?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe the people in charge of
but
recruiting
see,
pilots could be
no.
racist.
No, it's because they don't seek those jobs.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
How many black people do you see seeking these jobs? There
Plenty
aren't that
of
many.
them.
There aren't.
What?
No, there's not.
Okay.
No, there's not.
First of all, this could work both ways. So it could be the fact that black people don't have the privilege to reach for becoming a pilot because they have no generational wealth. They have all of these things and years of oppression that you're somehow a cuck for, and then they don't make it to applying to become a pilot. Or there's somebody like my grandfather that if given a white guy and a black guy to hire, he would hire the black or the white guy every time.
I don't know who's doing that.
You don't?
Because there would be lawsuits on that one.
How so? Wouldn't that be racist?
Why haven't the airlines been sued for not hiring qualified black people?
One of the airlines came out and said that they're going to increase their quota to hire 50% more black people in the coming years. So 10,000 pilots, they're going to increase their next few hundred pilots to be black. And somehow this still pissed off the right.
Do you think I'm getting on a plane or go get on a plane for a company who says I'm going to hire based on race? Fuck no. And I'm a black man. I'm not getting my ass on a plane just because they said, oh, we're just going to hire a whole bunch of black people.
No, it's not that they can hire unqualified people. It's they're going to look for people qualified and make sure they're qualified.
I don't want people hired based on color.
Okay.
Period.
That is a private company's decision to do, first of all. Second of all, that's not a common practice. Another way that racism is absolutely present in the United States is that black people or people with cultural sounding names are 20% less likely to get a call back on a resume. That is a fact.
Cultural sound. Ho. You guys like to say cultural. Jamisha, Traquana, Jaquan. That ain't cultural shit. That's made up bullshit.
All names are made up.
You take your ass to Africa. You won't find a motherfucking African over there named Jaquan.
All names are made up.
Jamisha.
Fucking genius.
They're made up names.
All names are made up.
Well, guess what? Those are bullshit names. I'm not going to pick a name that I'm just going to randomly tell me. My father named my youngest sister Ernestine after his stupid ass. And then wonder why she gets treated, why she's always misgendered as a dude when she puts applications in. Don't set your kids up for fucking failure. At least my mom was smart enough to realize I'm not naming my kid something stupid.
This is victim blaming, dude.
Fucking decent.
This is victim blaming. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, to you it's victim blaming. To me,
do you think your sister chose her name?
No, and guess what? She doesn't go by her first name anymore. She doesn't even use it. She goes by her middle name. Because she realized the problem she's going to have.
Jeez, and I wonder why she might have problems.
So if you're a parent and you already know these things are going to happen, why are you going to set your kids up for failure and then cry about it?
I'm just telling you that is something that we work against with DEI. DEI does things like blind resumes, so you can't see someone's name. You just look at their qualifications and then you interview them.
I'm a black man, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I get a fucking application that's got some off-the-wall name on it, I already know, number one, they're an issue. They're going to be a problem. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm going to put that on a total difference. That's my backup stack. If this stack don't work, then I'll go to that one. I'm not dealing with the problems. I'm not dealing with the bullshit.
What problems come out of somebody with a certain name?
Behavior issues.
Oh my God, dude.
What? You're saying black people don't have behavior issues? Because I'll point it out now. Virginia Beach, curfew. Richmond, curfew. DC, curfew. Because they don't know how to fucking act.
Jesus fucking Christ. Do you have a camera you can turn on?
Why? Because you think I'm a...
Now, April, thank you for the $40 to kick. April says, nope, nope, nope. Jesus fucking Christ. What a brilliant way to start our day. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I am absolutely not a Trump supporter. How are you?
I'm doing good. You want to say something real quick before I move on to the next person?
Yeah, just real quick. I've been on lives with this guy many, many times, and he has a camera on before, and he's a light-skinned black man. So if you want to check on his page, way down to the bottom, he's got a couple videos, because I see a lot of people in here wondering. He just sounds like he's a southern white man, but he is definitely a colored man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I had some other things to say, but he's gone.
All right. Well, thank you.
But yeah, you were right. Racism is a systemic thing. Systemic meaning people of certain names, like ethnicities, like you were speaking of, or people of certain colors, if they go to get a bank loan and they live in a certain neighborhood for many years, that they've been denied those loans because of where they lived, their names, so on and so forth. These are documented things. But bigotry is what he was trying to refer to. That is completely different than racism. It's similar, but it doesn't have a systemic component to it. Bigotry is someone's opinions and their perceptions of people of minorities, groups, and such and so forth.
Are you, just real quick, are you a person of color?
I am not. I am married to a brown man from Mexico, though.
Okay.
I am a white lady from upstate New York that lives in Utah now.
All right. Well, the comments are freaking out. Just an FYI, I don't think we really use the word colored anymore.
Why not?
It's just got racial undertones, but I appreciate you coming up. Thank you.
Got it.
All right.
Yo,
Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
yes, I am.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
One of the greatest economies America ever had in 2016, like completely turned the world around. He's pro-life, very, very pro-life. And other countries won't fuck with us whenever he's in office.
I think even our friends won't fuck with us while he's in office. But what do you think Trump did to make the economy so good in 2016? Wasn't he in office in 2017?
I meant 17. I meant 17. My bad.
What did he do?
I mean, what did he do? Research it. It was what literally, historically, one of the greatest economies we ever had.
Yeah, I know.
And
The
the only
answer is
reason-
he didn't do anything. He did the 2017 tax breaks, and that's about it. Nothing accelerated after that. Everything decelerated.
And then, no, search it up. It was literally proven to be one of historically the best
Yeah,
economies.
because of Obama. Yeah.
Okay, but can I ask you a question? What don't you like about Donald Trump?
Oh my God. Right now, he has ruined the world economy, not just ours. He's got a chokehold on Cuba. He's doing every side mission possible and spending all of our money. He is responsible for 27% of this country's debt. 27 himself. Out of 250 years. He is unemployment's up, inflation's up. Every economic metric that you can point to is upside down. And he's enriched the absolute fuck out of himself. He's traded more stocks than all of Congress and the Senate combined throughout fucking history. Just this first quarter of this year, he's made $4 billion last year. He did a rug pull on his way in. He's enriching his family and his children. He's suing himself for billions of dollars. He's pardoning fraudsters, murderers, all of the worst people. He's hiring white supremacists into ICE using white supremacist fucking.
No, he's not. He's not hiring white supremacists in ICE.
Okay, what's your retort?
What do you mean? What's like people that, unfortunately, people that are racist want to work with ICE, but there's no way to tell if somebody's a racist or not.
They're running white supremacist ads.
White supremacist ads for ICE.
Yes.
So he wants he wants racists to be.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't believe that, man. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'll just show you the same video I just showed my last
Here
guest.
is our mayor's order repealing.
I don't think that.
Oh no, you got another gamer controversy on your hands. So God of War just
It absolutely is, dude.
Like he said with his own words, his own mouth, yeah, I want racist people to be working with ICE.
The U.S.
Yes.
Counterterrorism Agency just officially confirmed and is warning that DHS is using white supremacist imagery to recruit for ICE. So the Colorado Information Analysis Center is a state agency, and their job is to stop terror attacks before they happen. And they sent a bulletin to police across the country with a simple warning. The Department of Homeland Security is posting things to recruit ICE agents that are full of white supremacist code. Right, and here's some of what they pointed to. In 2023, a white supremacist murdered 3 black people at a Dollar General. He opened his manifesto with the lyrics to a song, and DHS is now using those same lyrics to recruit for ICE. The song's called We'll Have Our Home Again. It was written by a group called Pine Tree Riots that calls itself a pro-white fraternal order. The white nationalist group Patriot Front's been filmed chanting it. Also, DHS keeps using the word remigration, with a bulletin saying that word comes from 1930s Germany. The Nazi used it to mean forcing Jews out of the country. Also, DHS has been posting the Moon Man theme, which is an old McDonald's mascot that online racists adopted because it looks like a Klansman. And on neo-Nazi message boards, users are openly talking about joining ICE to start a race war. Though DHS's response to this whole situation is them calling the posts bold and effective, which, yeah, sounds about white. The U.S. counter.
What do you think about that?
I didn't see any part where Donald Trump said himself that he was the one doing that.
He hired the head of DHS.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave them $200 million to run ads.
Okay, is somebody saying that, or is it like actually proven?
That what we just saw were pictures of the ads.
I just don't think that's realistic. I don't think the president would be allowed to do that. Just like
It's
how
happening.
y'all like to,
It's
just like
happening,
how y'all
man.
like to frame and say that he's in the Epstein files.
How does
Like,
that
I feel
even
like
relate?
people, no, it's just like it goes along with the topic of like people try to make up stuff like that. I don't think it's real.
Okay, he literally pardoned a bunch of Proud Boys and Oath Keepers who tried to do an insurrection. They were guilty of seditious conspiracy, trying to overthrow and stop the certification of the election in January 6th. They were literally found guilty of seditious conspiracy. Do you know what that means?
Not really.
It means that they were trying to be traitors to the country. They were trying to overturn the election.
That's crazy.
He pardoned him. One of the main people he pardoned was Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, a white supremacist group. He is now working for ICE.
Did you see that he wanted to change the name to Nice? I think ICE is doing an incredible thing for our country.
I think
And
you're delusional. I don't think there's any positive thing you can point to that they're doing.
I think they are removing the illegals from our country because they don't belong here.
Okay. What's going to be good when they're all gone? What's good? What happens?
No more rape, no more murder, no more crimes, no more drug smuggling.
All right, that's fucking dumb. So 83% of the drugs smuggled here are from white people, U.S. citizens. They commit a grand total of like 20 murders a year out of the 13 million people that are here. That's literally nothing. If you remove every single one of them, the murder rates go up probably because of how many people that are additionally sent away that were cushioning those per capita metrics.
So you
20.
so you agree with immigration?
Yes, we're in population decline. Yes, it helps our economy in every way.
I don't agree with that. There's literally like actual proof of immigrants. There was literally just an illegal immigrant that pushed somebody in front of a train and killed them.
Yeah, one person.
And there's many more people smuggling drugs into our country.
Again, that's 83% U.S. citizens. So if you deport all of them, it doesn't fix any of that.
Plus, this is our land that we claim, so why would we allow other Native Americans in it if we claimed it and we fought for it?
Because they come and they make our country better?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. And every economic metric goes up.
Okay, do you think that they should be allowed to come here illegally without, like, they should just be able to walk in?
No, we can do background checks. This is the numbers.
Okay.
This is the numbers of every single crime since 2017 when Trump started calling them rapists and murderers. They had 3 murders that year. That's it. And you guys are fooled, just like, you know, another historical figure in the 1930s and 40s who fooled a bunch of people into thinking that that certain type of person is bad for the economy, that they're more criminal than they are. You're falling for the same thing, dude.
I see. I guess I can see where you're coming from there. That's a good point. But it's not just like it's not just one thing why I support him. It's like it's a mix of things that also go with the Republican side.
You're pro-life?
It's not just yes, very pro-life. Do you agree with abortion?
Yeah, I think abortion's fine. I think it's self-defense.
Okay, can I oh, you think abortion is self-defense?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a very, very like good point to make to you about abortion. So, did you know that it is completely illegal to harm or damage a bald eagle egg? You can go to jail for it, and you can pay a fine up to $100,000. A bald eagle egg, and when they show you the photo, just an egg, they consider that like murdering, killing it.
They're endangered,
so
right?
why does the same thing not apply?
We're not
for
endangered.
A baby that's developing.
We're not endangered.
But what they're saying is it is illegal.
What about a sparrow's egg?
A sparrow's egg.
Yeah, we can fuck around with those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're not endangered.
Okay, but when they're doing this crime, like when they consider it a crime, it literally it uses the term murder, destroy, harm.
That's fun.
So why is the same thing not for a human that's developing?
Because fortunately for birds, when they lay an egg, they're already done. But for humans, that egg turns into an 8-pound bowling ball and exits one of your orifices and tears it open, or they have to surgically remove it. So that alone would constitute self-defense. If I came to your house and implanted something in you that was going to turn into an 8-pound bowling ball, would you even fight it, or would you like just concede and just say, well, it's alive, I've got to host it?
So your argument is that you can't compare because it's an endangered species.
Correct.
Quick question about this egg that we care so much about. What happens if the eagles just abandon it?
I'm not sure.
Do we arrest the eagles?
I mean, you can't really arrest a bird. I mean, it's illegal.
Why not?
It's illegal to even. I'm specifically talking about a bald eagle, and it's illegal to even like own one or touch one or shoot one. It's like completely illegal.
Okay, but like that's you. So like, what if? Okay, let me ask you this. This is the comparison that what I'm hearing from you. So like, what if a bald eagle comes into a delivery room and steals the baby? Like that comes right out of the vagina. Like the baby's brand new born, and the beagle's like, "That's my baby." Would that be wrong?
I mean, obviously.
Right.
And Baca, real quick, what's the shape of Italy?
Huh?
Do you know what the shape of Italy is?
You do realize I used to play in COD Lobbies Pro. I know what you're doing.
WGins in the chat for the $40 for the kick. WGins.
Anyway, that argument is absolutely preposterous because it's talking about a different species intervening with another species' offspring. So I guess if bald eagles start coming into like doctors' offices and swooping and taking babies in mass, perhaps we could have a question that is analogous here. But this just I'm sorry. I laughed so hard when I heard that. I haven't heard the bald eagle one in like 2 years, Pickles. So
Like, if there were 12 people alive and one person became pregnant, I can see us maybe holding them to a different standard. But this is not the case. This is not. There's plenty of humans to go around. In fact, we're trying to kick people out. Apparently there's too many, right?
Yeah, I know. Apparently, there's just too many of them. I'm sorry. That was just, oh gosh. For people who have not spent time in pro-choice debates, y'all have no idea the weird crap I have heard. So that was one of them. So sorry. I'm gonna hop down. I had to ask that kid about the bald eagle. All right. Thanks for having me up. Love
Much
you,
love,
Pickles.
Artie. Love you. Hello, Runnin. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
I like that he cleans up our memorials, parks, and our recreational fountains and our government buildings. I like that he is taking care of our country.
Isn't he like dipping into national parks and approving drilling in things like the Grand Canyon and logging in multiple parks in like Washington?
Yeah. I mean, how many national parks and how many recreational places are there? Really, I mean, I live in the Midwest, and there used to be farms, and now all of a sudden it's a park. You know, how many parks does there need to be?
So you don't really care about the parks. You're like, do away with them.
No, not really, because there's a lot of them. It's like banks. How many banks do you need on the corner? How many banks are there?
I feel like this is a really arbitrary thing. So like Trump has definitely gutted our ability to do more of this. He is responsible for bringing our debt over the amount of our GDP. And we're going to have to print tons of money just to make up for the huge deficit he's put us in. So I don't know. I feel like this is a huge like Democrat thing, right? Like we're the ones who like national parks and to preserve these things, and Trump wants to drill oil out of them.
Really? I mean, okay, if we're gonna talk about Democrats, I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn and say, hey, like, you know, Republicans are like the only way to go. No, they're both bad, but you have to realize is that he's been cleaning up fountains and been doing a lot of things that Democrats would probably tear down or leave up the graffiti on. I mean,
talking about
if you want to be ignorant and just do it for your political views and your views on TikTok, go ahead. I mean, kick me off right now, might as well. But you can't sit up here on this live, be stubborn, ignorant, and blindsided, or just blatantly not being honest to your viewers. Oh no, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, Trump is not the best of the best. He's not the best.
He's
guy,
the worst.
But,
He's one of the worst.
You could say that's your opinion, but that's my opinion.
It's
but, but mutually is that he's not the best president. That's something we can both stand on. My point that I wanted to come up here is that you guys are on here talking about the Trump, the Republicans, the Trump. Well, what do you got to say with Democrats boosting up the taxes in their own state? But what is your excuse? The only excuse that I've heard from you guys, you Democrats that are on here debating, is saying, "Oh, well, our Illinois' GDP, or Illinois' money that they make is way more money than some countries."
Yeah, California, you mean?
Yeah. But here's the thing: is that if you want to go and say that, look at Illinois. Illinois, the state can't even properly operate their own transportation bus services in the city and their train system in the city without dipping in and asking money from a privately owned, state-owned company, the tollway, to fund it. Not only that, but
aren't you guys always cutting taxes? How the fuck does that work?
Oh, cutting taxes?
Yeah,
Illinois is boosting taxes. Okay, if you make that claim right now, then please give me an example why Illinois has the highest rate of people leaving. Explain to me why people are leaving the state if it's so good.
I don't know.
Democrats are running it so good.
I don't really look for confirmation bias. What I want to tell you is that every single one of these
statistic. It's a statistic.
Yeah, I know.
Stats.
Every single one of these states that are red on this map, they're mostly conservative states. By the way, conservatives don't really have any cities, so we can't even make fun of how shitty y'all's run. But we have to
Wisconsin.
pay. Okay, we have to pay all of your bills. So every single one of these red states, they reach for more money every year, and they cut their own taxes. So California has to raise their taxes to further pay for all these shitty red states to exist.
Not really. Not
yes,
really.
really.
Not really.
Yes.
Not, okay. Okay. So please explain this to me then. How that your claim on that is factual, because in the state of Illinois, their budget is that they give more illegal immigrants more money for tuition to excel in colleges when they don't even give money to the local American citizens that are abiding the law. Pull up, why don't you, because you're by the computer, I'm not. Why don't you pull up of how much Illinois spends on illegal immigrants for education?
Dude,
Why don't you
first
pull
of
that
all,
up?
let's talk about this in depth. How does education get paid? Through what type of taxes?
It's abroad. It's abroad, but
No.
last point.
No.
I mean, but I asked you a
False.
question.
I want to
it's not.
introduce to you why this question is silly as fuck. Because immigrants, whether they're documented or not, or civilians, whether they're documented or not, they pay for the fucking school taxes through local and state taxes. So if you're undocumented and you go buy a sandwich, that's sales tax because you're fucking state, and it pays for the fucking school.
Gotcha. Okay. So if you perfect. I got you right here. So even if they're here, they're still buying a sandwich, which contributes to the state, correct?
And they're renting, yes.
Gotcha. So if Illinois, let's say, even California, let's do this. Even California and even Illinois, they are constantly adding more laws into place and increasing the taxes in the state. So the statement that you gave me earlier, which your claim was, oh, because we're helping out the Republican states like Kentucky, Indiana,
all of them. Literally
Ohio.
100% of them besides one. Yeah.
Okay. So what else claims do you have that justifies them bumping up the taxes? What else claims can justify that? Please.
Thank you, Linzen. Caller definitely didn't go to college. Maybe. I would say if you look at California and New York, we have a literal. They closed the deficit. They closed it. So in order to pay for things, you have to raise taxes somewhere, right? But Republicans are pigeonholed into this dumb ideology where everything is answered with tax cuts. Everything, and every one of those states are just in debt. They're insolvent, and it's sad. It's been this way forever.
Gotcha. Well, respectfully, host, you didn't answer my question. You gave me reasons to what they were doing, claiming the reasons. You didn't give me a specific answer of
you asked me for why, and I gave you a reason.
No, you didn't give me. I asked you what else claims you have of justifying why those Democrat states keep bumping up the taxes like Illinois and California. Because when I first stated it, you gave me a claim regarding that, oh, Democrat states help give money to Republican states because now you just said that they're in debt or deficit, whatever. So what else claims do you have of why they're bumping up the taxes? Because it can't be just that. It can't be just them helping out Republicans, because that would be the talk. Everybody would understand
this is where they fool you, all right? This is how taxes work in Republican states. Like in California, right? You are less taxed if you're in the bottom and the middle half of the economy. In Texas, you're taxed more in the bottom half. So what they do is California makes this awesome economy for people to grow and start a business. And then when they get to the top 1% and they make so much money, they move to Texas so that they don't have to pay the taxes. And then the people there, they're paying hidden taxes, property taxes, sales tax. That's where they hide all of their taxes. Is a big grift.
Gotcha.
And then they ask for money from the government every year. They say, hey, California, can you pay my bills? Because we We didn't quite
Yep.
make it.
That's exactly what the state of Wisconsin does, and Illinois doesn't get funded by
It's
their
not true.
government because, again, it comes down to a point. Look at the difference between Illinois and Wisconsin. Wisconsin gets the government funds and gives the state Wisconsin money to fund their highways and transportation, unlike Illinois does. That's why if you ever come and visit Illinois, my neighboring state, you can see that the only decent road that's on there that you can happily, safely, drive on is a private road called, I believe, the Illinois Tollway. But if you go on, of course, any other county,
Wisconsin
city road,
is also Wisconsin
hold
is insolvent.
hold on. Back to what I was saying is that you drive on any road, anybody from Illinois would know this. How are the potholes? How are the rims that you're damaging on your car? How are the holes in all the bridges that are constantly
All of this is paid for by gas tax, dude.
But gas tax.
Yeah.
You think that's the gas? No. See, that's not incorrect because Wisconsin gets funded by the government for their roads and their county roads.
So they
and
lowered their taxes and they
and their interstates.
They asked
See, that's
Daddy
the difference.
California. They asked Daddy Newsom to pay for their roads. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want to keep talking about California, how about the health fraud that was going on with Newsom in the state of California? What do you have to back up with that?
He's not involved.
Okay, so even though if it's not, I mean, I'm pretty sure there had to be involvement. Just the same thing with the involvement of the state of Minnesota with their education system.
This is so silly, dude. First of all,
It's not.
yes,
It's
it
not.
is.
Those are-
This-
it's not.
somehow Trump
It's
has
not.
convinced y'all that
It's
this is
not.
like a Democrat thing. Trump himself has done more fraud than all of these things combined. He's pardoning fraudsters. He's having people pay for pardons.
See, he's not brainwashing us. It's that we have fucking common sense, and see, the woke and the left brainwash all the Democrats because the only thing is that you guys are us white people. We're the dominants. We're the racist race. I mean, how about Brandon Johnson? Here, let's talk about this. What do you have to say with this idiotic claim that Brandon Johnson in the state of Illinois made? So I don't know if you're familiar with the news of Illinois, but Brandon Johnson, he's a big higher up, like J.B. Pritzker, okay? So recently in downtown, you can Google this up, you can Google teens breakout in downtown Chicago. Why don't you pull that up and then pull up Brandon Johnson's remark to children overrunning the city. So in regards to that is that Brandon Johnson goes and makes a claim saying we can't arrest them for terrorizing and destroying the city because that's racist. So how about these remarks? But so not even doing the law, not even following the law and charging or even arresting them, even if they're juveniles, he doesn't even want to do the law.
You're right. We should just arrest all of them, and then I hope they all get fucking pardoned, just like all the J6ers.
Okay, nice joke. I appreciate the joke. That was absolutely hilarious. But again, that's the Democrats, is that they're telling you everything is racist. Everybody's a bigot. See, that's the problem, is that it's not. See, they committed crimes. Those juveniles committed crimes. They destroyed public property, which is done by taxpayers. Brandon Johnson doesn't even want to hold up the law, yet he makes a statement on the internet.
He says not to demonize the youth. He didn't say what you said. You're lying. He said not to demonize the youth.
Go dig for it. Go dig for it.
I did.
No. Just because you pull up one thing doesn't mean that you found it, bud.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Keep looking it.
Okay, he didn't say anything about race. Yeah.
Okay, just because you pull up two sources doesn't mean you found it.
Okay, Trump is literally running white supremacist ads to hire people into ICE, and he's using it as his fucking own secret Gestapo to go and jam up cities and get them to make concessions, like giving voter rolls and shit.
Gotcha. Which if it involves voters, why are you against that? If you need to require more constrictions on voting, why are you against with locking down and making sure everybody is a legal citizen here? Why are
voter
you against
intimidation?
That?
We've
It's
had
not, it's
over
not.
the
It's not. It should be a law. It should be in
It
place.
is a law. So
then if they're just if you just submitted it, then you shouldn't be against it.
It's a law that voter intimidation is against the law.
And you think white supremacy is a big thing? I mean,
Yes.
the white people, look at the percentage of white people in the entire world. Look up that percentage.
What does that have to do with the United States?
What that means is that we're now the minority. So when you Democrats are brainwashed about all this shit, and they say, "Oh yeah, well, we're the black community is the minority." No. It's not.
It's called it needs to be relative, right? So like if I go to Africa, if I go to South Africa, there's a level of racism I might experience as a white person. But here, we hold all of the power. White people hold all of the power, and we prosecute and over-prosecute black neighborhoods. We do tough on crime laws, mostly now just Republicans. They still arrest people for weed and all that stuff.
I mean, how many fucking brain cells do you need to figure this one out? I mean, United States is predominantly white. Asia is predominantly Asians. I mean,
there you go. Stop trying to use this weird thing about the presence of white people on the other side of the world.
So then, what are you trying to claim that there's not enough colors in America? You want it to be more rainbows and fairy tales and transgenders here in this country?
I have no problem with people being transgender. I don't sit here and try to figure out ways to make more people transgender or not white, but it's definitely not on my list of to-do things. This is mostly something that comes from your side. I will tonight. I am for sure. There will be a literal Nazi that comes up on my stream and tells me how much he loves Trump.
There's probably a piece of shit out there.
There's plenty of them. A lot of them don't even know how white supremacist they are. But they're there. They're on your side.
Yeah, but here's the thing is that don't even think that they're on my side. There's some folks that are on your side that are very, very worse than those Nazis that are out there.
No.
Trust me, but
there's entire groups.
No.
There's entire groups.
That's no. See, that is something that lacks in your party is the recognition and understanding and being a mature adult and recognizing that there are very, very bad people on each side. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna pivot and I'm only gonna say white supremacy and Nazis are the worst in this fucking country," when in God's name that there's way worse other people on the other side than there is. You could say, "Oh yeah, well all cops are bad." No, not all cops are bad. There's fucking good cops too.
Dude, what I'm saying is that out of the top 15 most violent groups, according to the FBI, that do domestic terrorism, all 14 of the top ones are all white supremacist groups. The Boogaloo Boys, the Patriot Front, the Oath Keepers, all of them are what make up all of that violence, not us. There's no inkling of data that shows that that's mostly or even remotely on our side. It's mostly on the right. 70% of all domestic terrorism that includes violence comes from the right. 20% comes from the left. And then 10% is somewhere in the middle. Thank you, Miranda, for the kick. What else claims equals what was we ranked? Please kick. Thank you. Much love. W. Miranda's in the chat. Oh. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
Honestly, I just wanted to come up here and say you're a fucking faggot.
Thanks, dude. Hey, guys. The right is totally not homophobic at all. And they're so sick and tired of hearing about it.
Hi.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes and no.
Are you over 18?
Yes, I am. I swear. I'm sick and I sound young. I swear I'm 18.
What's your birthday?
August 2nd, 2000.
All right, what do you
I
like
swear
about
on
Trump?
my mom's life.
Okay.
I always get kicked from these, I swear. Okay, so I did have a question before we do start. Do you think all Republicans that are not, because I know there's MAGA Republicans, Democrat and liberals and stuff like that. Do you think that all Republicans are are MAGA, or do you think there's like a separation with that?
I would say like 30% of Republicans are MAGA.
Okay, because I'm a Republican, my parents are MAGA, and I grew up in a MAGA household. The one thing I do, I support some things that Trump has done, but entirely most of the things that he's done is utterly stupid and idiotic. But the one thing that I do think is good is the ICE policy and immigration. I do support that. I do support deportations and the abortion argument.
Okay, what's the good outcome of deportations? Are you a he?
I'm not a he.
I don't know about all this. All right, chat, we're going to turn on the phone line. We're going to turn on the phone line and get some Google callers in here. If you're on Google or if you're on YouTube, call this phone number and we will debate. I was a child. Yeah, sorry. Feed-eye, chat. Feed-eye. My phone line on YouTube was blowing up, so you're welcome to try now. I will be able to answer. Pre-order Wolverine on PS5. I'll have to watch a video on that. You're against deportation? If you're a criminal, especially a violent criminal, you should be deported. But just aimlessly going around finding people who are undocumented, huge waste of resources, detrimental to our economy, literally just politicized bullshit. It's the worst idea ever. Wolverine PS5 looks hardcore. I'll have to check it out. All I ever wanted. Dude, somebody called my phone line last night. I'm gonna guess at least 150 times. Same person after I got offline. Like, I'm scrolling so hard right now. Dude, it's gotta be a few hundred, actually. Jesus Jones. Hello, are you a Trump supporter? Hello, is this a Trump supporter? It's literally 150. I've been watching it. Yes. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Nah, I'm just a big fan of you, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Will do, dude. Much love. Chat, the phone line is on and working. Oh, no. Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yep.
Is that an anti-Muslim little picture you got going?
Yep.
Nice.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing all right. Why do you like Trump?
Because I don't like Muslims.
Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Cool, man. So you're just a little xenophobic?
I'm an Israelite. I have the true Hebrew blood, the chosen bloodline.
I don't believe in any of that superstitious stuff.
Okay, and then now I'm a Christian who lives in the United States.
Cool. What do you like about Trump besides him being bigoted towards Muslims?
Immigration.
Okay, what do you like about Trump's immigration policy?
They made a huge global headline. Do not come to America illegally. Called Somalia a shithole. We could start with that.
Cool. So Trump hasn't passed a single law in this regard. So the second he's gone, this is pretty much all gone, right?
Yeah. If we get a shitty president next, then yeah, the amount of border crossings that didn't come through within 4 years, yeah, it might go up. But did we at least have less immigration within his 4 years? Yeah, like that's beneficial
Why does that?
to
How is it
my
beneficial?
community, my Christian community.
Aren't most of the people south of the border Catholic?
Most
So how does
are
that make any
Catholic.
sense? Yeah.
Are most people south of the border Catholic specifically?
Yeah.
Not just Christian, but Catholic.
Yeah.
What percentage?
I'll check.
So you're saying 50.1% plus.
Yeah. 54 to 69%.
Wow. Yeah, I'd rather them than Somalians.
Aren't Somalians Christian?
No, Somalians are Muslim.
And it's Somalis, by the way. So practically all Somalis are Muslim. 99% of the Somalis adhere to Sunni Islam. Anyway, why do you think Somalis are so bad? Besides, like the dozen of them that got caught doing fraud.
They're inbred as fuck. They have a national IQ of like less than 90.
Okay, what do you think your IQ is?
I think it's like 83. My IQ is 138.
I highly doubt it.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's get into it, dude. Hold on, let me sit up. Oh.
Harvard did a good study on how racism is a component of low IQ. So I think you're off to a bad start.
Okay. So you got?
Yeah, why do you think you have 135 IQ?
138. So we can talk about the beginning of this Christian nation, this great grand Christian nation. We can talk about how in the first 130-ish years, I mean, actually, let's talk about how until 1926, women didn't have the right to vote. Let's talk about how until, what was it, 1950?
Christians did that, right? Christians kept women from voting. Christians did slavery. Christians did the slave Bible. Do you acknowledge all that?
We would not be the nation we are today without that, my friend.
You're right. We'd probably be way better.
No.
Are you saying it was a good thing that they did that?
Are we not the best, the biggest GDP growing nation of the world within the smallest amount of time?
It's not everything.
Debatable.
It is very debatable, but we don't rank anywhere on any top of any list in regards to anything else other than GDP and military. So, well, the GDP has gone up. Jobs have gone down.
GDP, military,
GDP per capita.
rate,
GDP per capita. Crime rate's worse. Our crime rate's like almost double
that's what
that
I said.
of the
That's
UK.
what I said. We have the biggest crime rate. We have the most people imprisoned.
That's not points for the US, right? That's less freedoms.
Less freedoms, really.
Yeah, if you're more likely to be put in prison for the rest of your life, that's a less free country, isn't it?
No, debatably, it's more free for the people outside of it, the people that matter.
On average, the average citizen commits like 3 felonies a day. So if they wanted to put you in prison, they could.
I do commit at least 3 felonies a day.
So you realize you're not free. If somebody wanted to act on that, they could.
They cannot.
Yes, they could.
I'm protected, my friend.
Okay, well, everybody else, if you can't see outside of yourself, then everybody else is at the same risk, right?
I guess so. I mean, what else do you want to talk about? I mean, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's see who has a bigger IQ, my friend.
I don't think I have a very big IQ, but I don't think yours is above that of the people you're shitting on.
The inbred nation of Somalia.
Dude, we have inbred right here in the Appalachians. We have West Virginia.
Oh, you're in the Appalachians?
No, I'm in Texas, but we have inbred people here too, right?
Oh, Texas. Oh, you saw my buddy Jake today.
Jake Lane.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking wiener, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the guy who calls him a wiener.
The loser.
Yeah, him and I just left Delaney Hall this weekend.
Tight, dude. You really have nothing to talk about? You're just like, I hate Muslims, I'm Christian, Somalis are shit people.
What else you want to talk about? You want to talk about the tankers that are coming here to fill up on oil?
Oh yeah, I do actually. So
Okay,
what
let's
is
talk about
the
that.
capacity in which we can give extra oil to tankers? How many tankers can we fill up for other countries each week?
How many? Depends on the size of the tankers. They're not all the same size.
2.
2 at the rate
2.
that we get it out of the ground, or 2 at the rate of we have stockpiled.
The rate at which we can refine it and give extra and load it into a tanker.
Okay, how much is stockpiled?
I don't know. But I believe me when I say that Trump is probably trying to use our strategic oil reserves to soften the blow of the scarcity he's created across the world. But this is not going to be looking good for us. For the next 7 months, we're going to see it skyrocket. We're going to see.
Where does America get most of its oil?
Here.
Canada.
No.
So, do we refine Alberta's oil?
Yes.
Okay. How much are we drilling from which sources, which sites?
We drill about 13.4 million barrels a day, maybe 13.6 now.
From where?
From Texas and Alaska and a few other states.
Yeah. Do you like drilling?
I think it's fine. You have, I feel like you don't really have anything to say. Oil experts have already said that this is not a good thing. When oil tankers are coming to the United States to get oil, we can barely help them. Scarcity of oil is still up. 20% of the oil that goes around the world is now not moving. So all of these countries are dipping into their strategic reserves. And for the next years, months, years, whatever, they're going to be buying double as much as they usually do, just to restock their stockpiles, just create more scarcity. Even after this all turns around, even if Trump fucking begs for forgiveness and somehow the Strait of Hormuz opens completely tomorrow, we still have months and years of hardship and oil prices skyrocketing.
Do you think so?
I know so, yes.
I mean, truthfully, I think that you're wrong. I think that we are going to go directly into Venezuela. We're going to take everything that they have. Everything.
We're already
they're
there
capable of
taking
getting.
it. What are you
And
talking
then,
about? We're already
and then
there.
Cuba.
We're already
And then
there.
Cuba.
Cuba doesn't have fucking oil, you dum-dum.
Cuba doesn't have oil.
No.
Really?
Yes, really, because we're choking them to death right now by stopping all of the oil flowing into their country. Yes.
They have oil under the ground.
Have you seen how small Cuba is?
Yes. You're telling me that there's no oil underneath the ground in Cuba?
Highly doubt there's enough to make any difference.
There's actually a pretty big reserve.
Cuba's fucking tiny, dude.
Okay. Does that mean they're insignificant?
Yes, it's not going to help our adventures with oil at all. No.
Pretty terrible thing for you to say, man.
How come Cuba doesn't just take advantage of how much oil they got and start feeding themselves oil that they're so short on?
It takes years to build the infrastructure to fucking drill the fucking oil.
Dude,
And it
you're
takes
not
money.
making any
And
sense.
They don't have any fucking money, do they?
Yes, they do. The government is rich.
Fucking rice
Their government is rich. Their people are
give
poor.
their citizens like a fucking bag of rice and a bag of salt and call them a fucking day. The socialist commie fucking country.
Yeah, I know, because the military owns like $17 billion worth of assets and the people are just poor.
Oh, it's 'cause we suppress and oppress the fuck out of them because they're fucking commies.
That too. So you don't care that people are starving and dying of
They're coming
like
here.
thirst?
They're coming here, buddy. We're giving them
No,
the
they're not.
American
We're
dream on
shipping
the
them over
Democrat
there.
dollar.
We're deporting people to Cuba right now. Silly goose.
Good. I bet more people are coming here from Cuba than we're deporting to Cuba.
Do you think they're coming legally?
No. It's a
So you're
never-ending
for that or
cycle.
no? What do
It's
you?
just a never-ending cycle.
Oh my god, dude! You're literally a stick in the mud. You have
You're
nothing to say,
delightful.
dude. You're just silly, dude. You definitely
You're
don't
a
have a high
fucking
IQ.
Muslim, bro.
I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
I am not religious at all.
Do you support Muslims?
I literally think all religion is dumb as fuck, including yours, especially.
Then you're worse than a Muslim.
Okay. How so?
Because they're the worst people on the fucking planet. There's more terror organizations in the fucking Muslim community than anywhere else in the entire world. I mean, you literally can't make up a single fucking argument on why Muslims are better than Christians, but you just say, especially my religion is the worst. Muslims have killed more people in the last 2,000 years than any other
Aren't we a
religion or
Christian
any other
country?
demographic.
Aren't we a Christian country?
Dude, Schmittler. Yes,
Aren't
we
we
are a Christian
yeah.
country. The majority of
And
our
Hitler was
presidents-
Christian too, right? So between
yeah.
the United States and Germany, killing millions and millions of people, you think that adds up to more or less than the Muslims?
And the Crusades, all justified.
Okay, dude. No, it's not.
There's only going to be one Abrahamic religion when this is all said and done. When
I
the
think you're
dust settles,
stupid, dude. I think you're
no,
silly.
when the dust settles between us and Israel going after all these Islam countries, and then it's only Christianity and Judaism left, then
That
we're
is a
going to
pipe
battle
dream,
that
dude.
out.
So you're
And
talking
then-
about genociding Muslims.
No, what I'm saying is it's inevitable. There's only
You're
gonna be
saying
one
that so
Abrahamic.
you are talking about that. You're talking about genociding. The nice Christian man on my stream hates Muslims because they're so violent, but you want to genocide Muslims.
No, but it says it in the Bible. It says it in the Quran. It says it in the Old Testament, which both Judaism and Islam.
So your
both
religion
adhere to.
prescribes this, is what you're saying.
Yes,
Your religion is violent.
every religion is violent.
Okay, so
Every
now it's
Abrahamic
all the
religion
same.
is
Now it's
violent.
all the same. Even though your book calls for this violence, you're saying Muslims are worse.
No. What it says is that every head shall bow. And in Islam, it says that Islam will reach the head of every household. And it also says to unalive the non-believer. If anybody turns their back on Muhammad, to unalive them.
Yeah.
And
have you heard of the Crusades?
yeah, it was justified.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Tell me about how your religion's not violent again.
No, I told you it is violent.
All right. None of us who don't believe in your fairy tales believe any of this is true. And we just think you guys are all crazy.
So you think 500 million people have unalived is something that's not true?
Yes.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. 500 million people.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. Like, if something's fucking fairy dust, then why have more people unalived from it over the course of history than anything else?
Because religion
other
is a
than
social
abortion?
contagion. It's a social contagion, and it is a mind virus, and it's passed down from parents to children. It supersedes decades and years of suppression. The more you suppress it, the more it grows. It is impossible to get rid of religion.
Was Jesus real?
I'm sorry?
Was Jesus real?
Probably not, no.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the statistical
So you're
analysis of
telling me
this is
that-
Jesus. I mean, a man named Jesus probably existed. It's a pretty common name, Yeshua, in the Middle East. For a priest to go around making friends and making some money off of preaching is very common too. I don't have any doubts that some dude named Yeshua probably walked around. He definitely wasn't white, and he probably had some followers.
More than half the population of the globe follow this man that you don't believe ever existed.
Right.
And not only just that, his name has grown more every
Because of the
year
printing
for the last
press.
2,000 years.
Yeah, because of the timing of the printing press being invented, the Bible was one of the most printed pieces of literature in history.
No, because when you say this man's name and you accept him into your life, it changes it drastically, and you want to spread the word and spread the gospel. That is
Yeah, it
why
makes
his
people
name
hateful,
is the
like
most
you.
widespread. Listen, the only reason why I'm hateful is to protect the people worth protecting. I know I'm fucking tainted. And I know there are some really lovely and delightful people in the world of Christianity. And the fact that they're being targeted is egregious. If I have to sacrifice myself to protect them, then I shall do
Don't wait,
what needs to
please
be done.
make it snappy.
Dude, I just spent fucking 3 days at Delaney Hall burning fucking rainbow flags. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do.
So you don't like gay people either?
Fuck no.
I'm so glad I'm not indoctrinated with something that gives me these types of positions, these bigoted positions that have no reason behind them. I'm glad I'm not fighting fucking ghosts all day, fighting magic on behalf of a 2,000-year-old book that involves literal magic. I think it's childish. I think that every year the United States becomes 1% less Christian, and I think we're better for it. And I can't wait until that number is literally like 2%. I can't wait.
The reason why America has been so prosperous and so great of a nation is because we've always been majority Christian. Majority of our presidents, our Senate, our Congress, our voters, and our population here in the United States of America for the last 250 years has always been majority Christian. In the year 1950, we were 90% Christian. Today, we're at 62%. I don't know how it dropped from last year from 63, but I guess that's happening. And you think it's great. I think that we're getting more gays, and I don't like it.
Okay, I just think that
I
no matter
think
what you
testosterone is
do,
depleting. I think testosterone is depleting in our
that's
younger
good.
children.
That's good.
No, how is that fucking good, bro?
Because it inhibits your ability to critically think.
Good.
But it's not true. So like people who claim like, oh, you're low T, it's just because they associate testosterone with like compulsive or impulsive actions and beating your fucking chest. I think it's silly. I think it's stupid for you to like ascribe everybody this masculinity that you have in your head. I think it's fucking useless. I think it's toxic. I think that it has caused nothing but harm. And I think that you guys run wild when you see Trump saying shit that you're like, oh, he's so manly for calling a country a shithole country, when really it's a character flaw. It is an attribute that he lacks maturity.
What the fuck are you talking about? He lacks maturity for calling
Yes, he is
Somalia a
16.
shithole.
He is
Who goes
16
to
years old.
vacation? Who goes on vacation to Somalia?
Listen, when people come here, no matter what country they come from, they don't do those things.
Oh, they
That's
don't
not
do
what
those
happens.
things. Okay, so
Yes.
people didn't just throw bombs at my friend the other day.
Did they?
Muslims, yeah. For burning a Quran and a pig on Zoran Mandami's front steps.
I'm sorry they missed.
Freedom of speech. That's an American
Yeah.
right.
Well, the top 14.
You're telling me that
the top 14 most dangerous violent groups in this country are all white supremacists, mostly Christian nationalists.
Good.
Yeah.
You seem delightful. Honestly, I'm happy I had the pleasure to come up and meet you and talk to you. But I gotta get going. I gotta do the Lord's work. There's a couple of Muslims down the road. I'm gonna go say hi to them.
Before you leave, can you say thank you, Gail?
Who the fuck is that?
She paid to kick you. Gail, you're welcome to send me like a penny or something if you want to kick somebody else. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
What I like about Trump is ever since 2016, he don't give a fucking fuck.
So you're just like a cult of personality?
Yeah, just like you guys.
Yeah, who's our cult leader?
Barack Obama, Joe Biden, AOC,
Yeah, I don't think Barack Obama comes out and
Yes,
says
I'm a
outrageous
MAGA.
things to radicalize
Yes, he
us.
does. He has.
What has he said?
Now, let's have a conversation here. Let's have a real conversation.
Yeah, what's Barack Obama said that's so radical?
He is the one that started all these race wars. Remember when this shooting happened? Oh, you make that face. Of course you do.
I can't wait for you to explain.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you make that face?
Because I think it's hilarious. I almost laughed. So tell me, how did Barack
how is
Obama
it
start the
hilarious?
race wars?
How is it hilarious?
Because Trump came out and said Obama was Kenyan in like 2013, and I think that was probably more inflammatory than anything Obama ever said.
Really?
Yeah.
You must have amnesia.
You got to remind me then. Go ahead and tell me.
Do you remember the shooting that happened in 2000? I think it was 2014 or 15. Do you remember that very famous shooting? And I want you to tell me the name.
No, I don't. I was
Of course
probably.
you don't. Of course you don't.
Dude, we have 40,000. We have
a
40,000
very
gun deaths
sudden-
every year. What do you
guys
mean
have a very
the
sudden
shooting?
Amnesia when it comes to your favorite president.
Dude,
Barack
there's
Hussein Obama.
40,000 shootings every year. Literally, you're going to have to be specific.
Black on black.
Okay, and?
So would you agree that a lot of the shootings that happen are black on black crime?
I think it's equal.
Yes
So
or no?
most violent crime
Yes
is
or no?
is interracial.
Yes or no?
No, it's interracial. So
Wrong.
intraracial. They white people
Wrong.
shoot white people, black people shoot black people.
Wrong.
Go ahead and.
You don't want to admit
How does
it.
this have
You
to do
don't
with
want to admit
Obama?
it.
How does this have
You
to do with
don't-
Obama?
I saw your face. You don't want to admit it.
What does this have
So
to
yes
do with
or no?
Obama?
Just answer the question. Yes or no? Do
No.
most of the shootings that? Oh, of course not. Of course not. You're in denial. So you tell us that we are in a cult of personality.
Yes.
I can tell by your crazy eyes that you are in a cult of personality.
Who's my cult leader?
You don't want to admit the truth that your favorite people, the blacks, commit the most crime. But you want to blame white people.
Can you tell me how this ties into
That's
the
what
Obama
you guys
thing?
wanna do. You guys want to blame white people for everything.
Can you tell me how this has to do with Obama?
Can you tell me why, for 13% of the population, commit the most crime?
Because of
And
the historical context.
and have the most unaliving of babies. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah. So,
Here we go.
Gail, thank you so much for the kick.
Hurry up.
You can use it on this racist when you've had enough of them. I'm already. Yeah. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely not. I just wanted to say really quick, man. I'm just finding the people that are coming up to be the same exhausting MAGA minds. And I have to say, it's exhausting at this point. I've never been able to reach a MAGA through common sense and logic and facts. We can literally bring everything right to them in front of their face and show it to them, and they deny it. Like, I just don't see any nice way out of this, but I do appreciate your lives. We're not going to have a debate on most anything. But yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Thank you. You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah, man, I guess just from lack of good choices.
Okay. Why do you support Trump?
I just feel like both the right and the left. I mean, Trump was really a Democrat. He couldn't
No, he's
win
not.
because he already knew the election was rigged.
Can you name a
So-
Democrat level like policy that he's for? Because I don't think he's done anything that Democrats would do.
And What do you think he's done that Republicans do?
Completely gutted taxes, completely exploded the deficit. Lots of white supremacist talking points.
Like what?
Obsess over the border. I don't know, calling people vermin, saying people are poisoning the blood of the country, saying that certain countries are shithole countries. He's basically radicalized like 20 or 30% of the country to be part of his little cult of personality, even though the whole world is suffering at the hands of Trump, our economy, the whole world economy. People don't care. They're like, it's all the same. It's all the same. Every time Democrats in office, we make 50 to 1 more jobs than Republicans. And Trump is just proving that to be true too. Again, like his shitty Republican policy made 100,000 jobs last year. Biden made 15 million fucking jobs.
15 million.
Yes.
Well, that sounds like a kind of blown up statistic, but I'll take your word for it.
It's true.
I mean, ultimately, I'm just going to be honest with you. I think Trump sucks too, in a way. I just feel like Republicans, Democrats, like it's all the same. Like, do you think we wouldn't have gone to war if a Democrat took office, if Kamala Harris won the presidency? You
Easily.
really think that?
Yes, easily, yes.
You think we wouldn't have gone to war?
Dude, his own director of counterterrorism, Joe Kent, came out. He stepped down from his position, someone that Trump appointed, and said, listen, there is no reason, there's no imminent threat that why we're doing this in Iran. I just can't believe we're doing it. I couldn't be in good faith working in the position I was. Same thing, Tulsi Gabbard came out. Now she's gone. Yes, I don't think any fucking dumb fuck would have done this.
Another fucking Republican, right?
Yeah, these people are all people Trump appointed.
You guys didn't even get an election last year. Like, you didn't get to pick who your candidate was.
They followed all of the rules, all of the laws. What are you talking about?
Okay, bro.
If somebody didn't want to vote,
who do you think is going to be the next like Democrat candidate? Like, that's going to win the presidency? Like, it's
probably gonna be Newsom.
Who do you think is going to do that?
Newsom.
Okay.
What's wrong with Newsom?
You really think that Newsom? What's wrong with Newsom?
Yeah.
I mean, everything you've just said, like all these stats, you're like, oh yeah, he said he needs like to keep the blood pure, and you know the Democrats have created 15 million. Joe Biden created 15 million jobs.
Yeah.
So, I guess from the same standpoint, like you're getting fed all this crap, I'm getting fed like the opposite propaganda, right? Like your feed.
You're not really seeing any propaganda that proves or even claims any of this is untrue. Your propaganda probably looks more like immigrants are destroying the country. Pretty much anything 1930s-esque. Be scared of gay people. Be scared of trans people. Be scared of Somalis. And our policy looks like, hey, here's what we want to do. We want to build 3 million homes. Like fixing the economy.
Newsom done that really stands him up as the president?
He runs
Since you've got all these facts.
He runs the 4th largest economy in the world. He just balanced the budget. They have a 0 fucking deficit, which is the opposite of what Trump is doing, right? Trump has fucking exploded the deficit. Yeah.
Just like Zoran Mamdani.
Yep.
Balanced the budget.
Yep.
And how did he do that? Do you remember?
Yeah, he got state funding and collected taxes from billionaires.
The can down the road. All he did was actually increase the deficit. And he's taxing all kinds of things that regular
rich people
citizens pay for.
No, rich people.
No, not for rich people, for average people.
Like what?
Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, tell me what he's taxing.
Okay, I guess I gotta do my...
You just made a claim, and I don't think you knew what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I could lie. I could just say some stats.
Well, I do this all day, every day, so I have a bunch of stats memorized. They're not fake.
Okay, bro.
So he's done a tax on people who have 2 properties and their main property, their main residence isn't in New York. He's put a huge tax on those people. They're congesting the places where people can live. They're not paying their fair share, and it's working. It worked. It's amazing. Trump has put us in $39 trillion, $39 trillion worth of fucking debt. 12 or 15 trillion of that is Trump. It's so bad. So what do you mean kicking the can down the road? Our children's children are going to be paying back what Trump has done just last year.
State. He borrowed money from the state. What do you mean?
Who? What do you mean? The state owes him money.
Balance the deficit.
New York City is
The
the crown jewel of New York. New York City is a crown jewel of New York. They absolutely.
Taxes. And on top of anything, before I even finished looking this up, because I know that he taxed things that taxes are going to go up for regular citizens too.
That's what Trump has done. 95% of all citizens have paid more in taxes last year.
Don't deflect, bro. Taxes are going to go up for every citizen in New York.
Good.
Specifically.
Good.
Exactly. So now you're sitting. So you admit it.
Tell me what way he's doing it. Listen, he's balanced the budget. He didn't cut any programs for the state. Trump has tripled the debt, and you're fucking upbeat about it. You're like, Mom, Donnie's not doing as good as Trump.
I'm not upbeat about it. I'm actually concerned. I was hoping you were going to say someone like, oh yeah, there's this new, I don't care if he's Democrat or Republican. I was hoping you were going to say like, there's this somebody that you should really look into that's really going to turn the country around or actually have some like fresh new ideas or some momentum.
I highly doubt it. You guys don't look out. You don't look at anything outside of personality. You don't know shit about policy. You guys don't know like a single law Biden passed. You guys only listen to like the soap opera on the news that's playing out in front of you.
A single law Biden passed. I know that he let a bunch of people into this country.
I'm sure that Trump saying that every day for 10 years is totally nothing gets past you.
Okay, so tell me something new.
Yeah, Trump's how many migrants are in this country? How many undocumented migrants are in this country?
Too many. Right?
Yeah, so you don't know.
One is too many.
No, it's not.
Okay, you tell me.
Like 13 to 15 million. 13 to 15 million. They help our economy in every single way.
How?
They increase GDP. They reduce our deficit. They create jobs. They create demand.
How do they reduce? Wait, how do they reduce the deficit for literally giving them free money?
Okay, they give us free money. So this is where you've been propagandized, but they don't get any benefits. They get very few benefits, but they pay the full rate of taxes. They don't do tax returns. They pay state taxes. They pay local taxes. Pay sales tax. And then they don't get anything in return. They can't go apply for SNAP. They can't go apply for housing assistance unless the state has taken their own state funds, which are paid for by undocumented people, and made programs for that. But on average, the average undocumented migrant throughout their entire life reduces our deficit by 10 grand. Every regular United States citizen costs throughout their entire life 250 grand.
So you're telling me that they come here and they actually reduce our deficit by making money, but paying even more taxes than I pay.
Mm-hmm.
And you honestly believe that?
Yes, I do. There's even our own Congress, our CBO, Congressional Budget Office, multiple universities have done studies on this. Yes, there's not even somebody who says the opposite besides like CIS and FAIRS, which are two like very far right anti-immigration groups.
Well, look, I mean, I actually appreciate that we've gotten to this, like a part of this conversation where you didn't say something like, I know it's not true, and that something like gives me some hope. I actually think you're wrong. I think you're probably lying, but if you're not, like, I'm definitely going to come back here and really start paying attention to what you're saying and what you're doing. And I hope that's what you're doing. I hope you're not actually just trying to get, like, people on here like that last guy who was like, yeah, I'm a Christian and I think we should kill all the Muslims. Okay.
Yeah, that guy votes with you, man.
A real Christian.
That is a real person. I talked to him before.
Yeah, I mean, pedophiles vote with you, right? I
What?
mean, we don't always
Well, how
pedophiles
do
vote with you,
PDFs?
right?
Trump has literally got his own spiritual advisor out of prison. He did a 6-month stint for touching a little kid. Trump is protecting the Epstein files. Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, you said he got his what? His
His
what?
own spiritual
His
advisor, Ken
spiritual
Paxton, gave
advisor?
him a sweetheart deal, and Trump endorsed Ken Paxton for it. But this guy, who was found guilty of touching little kids, got out scot-free after doing 6 whole months in prison, dude.
You
And
sound exactly like like my Facebook feed, which has just been like riddled with propaganda
all right, well,
to raise
you
bait.
can look it up, but what I have on the screen right now is the budget model from Penn Wharton. Penn Wharton is a very prestigious university. It teaches economics. It's where Trump also supposedly graduated or attended. It says right here that mass deportation, the exact way Trump is doing it, is going to increase our deficit by $350 billion. Deficit means yearly. That is yearly. That could literally pay for, I don't know, fucking everybody gets free college. I don't know.
What's weird to me is like my wife got her identity stolen by an illegal immigrant, and the IRS, you know, we had to like go through this big ordeal and everything like that. Are you saying like that doesn't happen anymore? Like these undocumented migrants, that most of the children that come in aren't even accounted for.
Yeah, so like if you
Like
have
they
a
pay my
isolated
taxes.
incident, I'm sure there's a level of fraud that happens between undocumented and regular citizens, but that doesn't mean all of them are doing it. I can also pull up the crime rates of undocumented migrants throughout the United States since 2019 or 2017, and they literally make up almost no crime. And if you were to deport every single one of them, it would reduce our crime by 0.0000%.
I mean, there's so many people in this country now. Like I don't even know how you're getting all this information. Honestly, they're all undocumented, but somehow they're all paying taxes.
It doesn't mean they're fucking Jason
But what I
Bourne.
really want to focus on is, why do you think Gavin Newsom, the guy was smiling when all these houses were burning down, rubbing his hands together on camera, talking about how he's going to like basically take these homes that have burned down and turn them over to some people, some investors that are going to make money, you know, off the deal. Like that was
Dude,
property
none
that
of this
like
even beats.
homeowners.
Trump literally has looked at states. He's stopped FEMA support for most states. He's gutted FEMA. So when Trump looks at California having a wildfire,
FEMA.
yes,
FEMA.
yes.
Wait, what? Okay, what? So what did FEMA do? I'm sure you're gonna like. What did FEMA do for all the floods that happened? What was it? North Carolina, South Carolina? I saw a
They
huge.
had thousands of boots on the ground pulling people out of.
They literally repossessed some guy's house. Well, they didn't repossess. I mean, they literally just took it from him. He let them into his house, okay, into his little storage shelter. I shouldn't say it was his house. Onto his property to store.
Dog, without
know,
FEMA, people, hundreds or thousands of more people would be dead right now. They would be fucked economically or financially for the rest of their lives.
Same thing with USAID, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Dude, so much money has gone to this crap. Like, that's what blows my mind. Like, you're not just saying like, oh, you know, Trump's no good. Let's bring in something new. Let's bring in someone that's actually going to change things. You're like, oh, let's bring in Gavin Newsom, like one of the most corrupt politicians on the planet,
Oh
who
my
literally
God, dude.
only cleaned shit off the streets for Xi Jinping.
Yeah,
But
Trump did the
communist
same
leader,
thing for
which I'm sure
Putin,
you
dude.
support.
Talking about. Yeah, when another country comes and
What?
visits, I like that they clean up. What's wrong with that?
Right, you like that they clean up the shit on the streets only when the communist dictator from another country comes to visit, right?
Yeah, Trump literally is best friends with all of the dictators on Earth that aren't left-leaning.
Do you know how much money has been embezzled? Do you know how much money, or
From
sorry,
Trump?
that can't be proven. It's been it's just disappeared from Gavin Newsom.
You have
Give
nothing
me
on that.
someone.
There's nothing. Trump has
I
literally
have nothing on
fraudulent
that.
universities. He's been adjudicated guilty of having. He was fined $25 million for having a fraudulent university. He's stolen money from fucking
For
cancer
what?
charities.
For what? Wait, hold up. Slow down.
Trump University.
Stop just babbling. What for what? Trump University?
University.
He's been fined and found guilty for doing what?
Having a fraudulent university. Fraudulent university. Fraud.
Yeah, so if you want to just sit here and just be like, oh, Trump did this, Trump did that.
Okay, Gavin, without
You're
any
saying
sort
that-
of court hearings or anything, he's automatically guilty. But Trump, who went through court and has 34 felonies for fraud, by the way, he's not fraudulent. He's good.
Yeah, this country is laden with a bunch of bureaucrats and paid off politicians by people like George Soros who actually influence this kind of crap. And
What about
probably are
Musk?
paying you.
Isn't Musk way more prevalent than George Soros, and he's on the right? He's richer too.
No, not even close.
He's far
Are
more
you kidding?
richer. Yes,
Most
he's
of his
affecting
money
every
has been
country.
tied up in SpaceX.
Dude,
Most of
he's
his money has
literally
been
out
tied
there
up in actually
influencing
doing
elections in
humanitarian
Germany
aid.
and the UK. He's out there with every single anti-liberal
Look,
position you can come up with.
just basically all you've done is all you're doing is rage baiting. All you're doing is trying to fucking incite the people that are already in your little bubble to fucking listen to you and enrage
Dude,
them
you have a boogeyman,
with
but
all
the
your
double
bullshit
standard is wild.
statistics.
The
There's
boogeyman
no
on the
double
right is
standard.
insane, dude.
Actually, you know what? You're right. There is a double standard. And I'm saying, like, I called thinking, like, oh, this guy actually might be legit. You've basically sold me that you're a fucking, you're just a sellout just like the rest, dude. You
I'm
might
a
as well be
sellout
just like
for
Gavin
pointing out
Newsom.
Elon
Yes.
Musk holding hands with Trump
Look,
and getting people to
I don't
register
know
to
how many
vote.
people I've seen on here just like you that fade out because they're doing the same thing you are, and I'm sure you're being paid just like the rest, just like Antifa is being funded. You're probably an Antifa member, actually.
I am.
Exactly. You're being funded. You're being paid to do this. You're being paid to incite. You're not actually trying to change people's minds. You're trying to enrage. You're trying to cause
That's
action.
not
You're trying to
true.
make
I'm
headlines.
the most
That's all you're
relaxed
doing. You
debater
haven't
on this
convinced me of
platform.
anything. If your best person to put up for president is Gavin Newsom,
Dude, your guy paints his
I
face
mean,
orange.
you're sold.
Your guy thinks that we're airports in the Revolutionary War. He
See,
thinks
exactly.
magnets don't
That's
work
what I'm
underneath
saying.
water.
What you're doing right now. Oh, your guy paints his face. My guy. I don't have a guy. I agree. Trump is not the best person to lead this country, but there's no one better right now. There's no
Dang.
one on the left that I would want to vote for. And everything you've said has only pushed me further away. I mean, you've basically shown your hand to me. You haven't done a single
What,
thing.
that you're a hypocrite?
Except as how am I a hypocrite?
You're like, oh, George Soros. Meanwhile, Elon Musk registered millions of people to vote on Trump's behalf. He's out there affecting and supporting the
What
far-right
people?
German.
People that didn't actually have a chance to vote.
Okay, all right. So if George Soros did that,
Who are they?
you'd be
Who
cool
are
with
they?
that?
No,
If George
who are
Soros did that, can you give me the equivalent of what George Soros does?
No, who
That-
are the people that he?
He held a lottery, dude. He held a lottery in multiple states trying to get them to fucking register to vote for Trump.
No, it was Amish people. Dude,
It
you
wasn't
were such,
just Amish people. What are you talking
You're
about?
such a propagandized piece of shit.
Ooh.
If you guys actually look, you're trying to make this a you versus me. Just like, I mean, that's pretty obvious. You're not trying to convince me. You're trying to make this another person that's like,
I will
oh,
never.
Trump is so great.
I will
Oh,
never
you are
convince
bad.
someone
Democrats
who's
are bad. Give me someone good, bro.
give you
Because
someone
Trump
good.
is actually
Trump has
doing the
literally
same thing
made
that most
billions of
Democrats
dollars
do.
enriching himself and fucking up the whole world economy. You're
So
like, I
is
just
that what
couldn't
you're
think.
saying? No, give me something good, and then you say Trump.
Dude, literally
hear those
anybody's
fucking
better than
coins
Trump.
in your
Literally
pocket
anyone.
ringing, bro.
Kamala beat the fucking socks off of Trump in the debate. Trump has
How?
ran.
She was just gonna do anything that Biden did. So you think Biden was a great president, don't you?
Biden was a fantastic president.
Okay.
Can you
Well,
name one thing that Biden passed?
can you name something Biden did that was good?
Yes. He passed the PACT
Okay.
Act, $800 million.
Yes, and I look over to like the 5 people over there Googling their ass off.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he did the Inflation
No.
Reduction Act, which paid for itself and then some. It put a 15% minimum tax on corporations making 400K or more. It invested a lot in green
Spit it out as
energy,
fast
which
as you can,
reduces,
dude.
which
Spit it out as fast as you can. So when you're sitting there saying, hey, blah, 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 and everybody is sitting there, or the 50 people that are actually watching your little stream are going, oh, look at him.
are you? Do you want me to go slower? I can. I'm so sorry this is happening to you, but
Yeah,
I
because you're
know
not a
these
real
things.
person.
He
No,
passed
you
the
don't know
infrastructure
these
bill.
things. You literally have people behind the camera looking this shit up for you.
No,
I've
I
seen
don't.
fucking 60
Look,
of
I'm
y'all
gonna
fade
cover my
out.
eyes.
People just
I'm
like
covering my eyes. All right, I'm covering my eyes. You're gonna hear this. All right.
okay.
So PACT Act, $800 million for veterans who were exposed to toxic burn pits. One of the biggest healthcare packages that we've given to
800
veterans in
million.
decades.
I bet you none of that went to them. I bet you they all
There were
get like
1.2 million
a
recipients.
$5,000 check.
1.2 million recipients. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. He also
1.2
passed. Yes, he also
What's
passed.
happening to me? What's happening?
That I'm proving you wrong.
Oh,
Biden
that
did
your
plenty
brain
of good
moves too fast?
legislation. He did pass
No,
the
it's
CHIPS
just
Act,
the
Chips
same,
and Science
bro.
Act.
It's literally mostly embezzling.
Biden
That's
has
mostly
not
what's
grown.
going on.
His net worth has not grown, not even close to what Trump has grown. Biden's worth $12 million. $10 million of that came from a fucking book deal.
Yeah, because someone's buying his book, just like they bought Gavin Newsom's, right? You are such a propagandized liar, dude.
Dog,
So look,
I'm so sorry, man.
when
This
you
is
said
happening.
Gavin Newsom, anybody that actually, everybody listening to this, that I'm sure he's going to try and clip this out, do your own research. Do your own honest to God research on Gavin Newsom.
So
This
you
is
have
who
nothing
he
to
puts up as
say
president.
about him that's bad, besides that he's fraudster, besides the fact that Trump is also like one of
Besides
the
that, he's
biggest
a
fraudsters we've
fraudster?
ever had?
What do you want me to say? Trump is the biggest fraudster we've ever had?
Yes, easily. Yes.
How?
He's made $4 billion last year. On the way in to his presidency, he did a
Prove it.
rug pull on a meme coin.
Oh, he did a rug pull on a meme coin.
Yes. He's also
And how did he
pardoning
do it?
people for money. He pardoned a guy named CZ, who did millions of dollars in cryptocurrency fraud. Right after he was pardoned, he came out and he donated $2 billion.
Everybody Biden pardoned was innocent, though, right?
Well, mostly the people in his inner circle, yes. But the other people he granted clemency to, they were not pardoned. They had to serve the rest of their sentences.
He
They just couldn't
basically
be.
pardoned himself so he wouldn't be prosecuted, just like they did to Trump. That was a hung jury, right?
Now, I think Trump just
Or,
had
sorry, it
plans.
was a paid off.
Kash Patel had plans to weaponize the DOJ and the FBI against his political opponents. He had a list of people that he wanted to prosecute: Anthony Fauci, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden. None of them have any sort of like glaring fraud that I could point to. Neither can you. But Trump himself absolutely has, and Trump has made his whole family
Anthony Fauci
rich.
admitted to lying about what he said.
Yeah, what did he lie about?
About how that, well, I mean, he literally said the masks don't work, but
No, he didn't.
in public he said that yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. What do you mean? No, he didn't. Yes, he did. That's a fact.
He didn't say that actually.
So I mean, look, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna say, "Oh, these
Do
are
masks
facts, and
work?
I'm gonna deny it."
Do masks
Do masks work to a degree? They probably do, but they obviously don't to a serious degree, and they're not worth arresting people over and throwing people in jail. I'm sure you disagree, right?
Sure. So I don't think you should be arrested and thrown in jail
Look,
for not wearing a mask. No.
Okay, well, that's like the one thing.
I don't know how.
Literally, if you think Gavin Newsom should be the president, that's all I really need to know.
Oh wow, man, that's so crazy.
What's so crazy about that? You're like, oh, Trump is such a bad guy. Debate me, and you've been spending all your time trying to rage bait me.
I'm not rage baiting you. I'm telling you instances in which your own party do the thing worse, in which you're pointing at my party for doing so. Like
worse than
like
than the worst presidential candidate of all time. Are you kidding
Like
me?
Trump? Trump is
Everybody
ranked
on here,
on
if you do
multiple.
your own research, you will see that Gavin Newsom is probably a 10 times worse candidate for president than Trump will ever be.
But you can't back up
But
that
that's
statement.
all I need
You
to
just know
say.
it. You just have a gut feeling.
Look, I'm not going to sit here. I actually have a real job. I'm not going to sit here and spit facts. I'm not paid by George Soros or whoever's actually paying you to do this.
Taylor
And you
Swift.
know that you're being paid. So if you want to, Taylor Swift. Yeah, probably, honestly. So if you want to lie to yourself, that's fine, right? I don't like. That's between you and whatever you think exists. You probably don't think any thing exists, so you have no morals. But
Okay.
everybody that's actually listening to this that has any morals or has any ideology about this will see, and they can do their own research.
Yeah.
I'm not going to regurgitate facts with you, but I
Uh-huh.
appreciate your time.
All right, dude.
You know, if you guys, if the Democrats actually come with like a good candidate, like you were bumping up Tulsi Gabbard for a minute there. I'm sure that you forgot that she switched parties, but
Nobody trusts Tulsi Gabbard, and nobody should.
exactly how fast they turn. But
Yeah,
if you
well,
can give me like a good candidate, I'll vote Democrat, bro. I will vote Democrat.
no,
But
no,
all you've done is just
all
sell
you're
me
looking
on the
for
fact
is a
that I could never do
personality.
that.
All you care about is personality. You don't care about anything else. These people are so lost, dude. Like, I can't tell you how, but Gavin Newsom's corrupt. You just do your own research. Hello, are you a
How
Trump
you doing?
supporter?
I was at one point, yes, but once I opened my eyes and seen the BS for what the government really is, I don't really affiliate with either side.
Okay.
I don't know if you need mine. They call me Trippy. I'm 33 and I'm from Ohio. I don't know how you do your lives, but
It's okay. Why do you think both sides are corrupt? What's so corrupt about the left?
cause they're both puppets. Everybody that you see in power is there for a reason. And then from this Thomas Massey seat that was taken and having APAC bragging about it on their own social medias and their own propagandized bullshit that we're hearing, you could tell that seats are paid for. The people are put in the place because they have an agenda,
I think that's
and
mostly on the right. Like, I don't see that
it's both.
happening on the
No,
left.
it's
So
both sides,
when somebody
brother.
disagrees with Trump, they're immediately labeled Rhino, Adam Kinzinger,
Yeah,
Mitch
hell, that's what he
McConnell.
did to Green. That's what he did to Massey. Hell yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with you.
yeah. So can you name somebody that on the left that it made no sense? So like we have people that pose as Democrats, but when it comes to their actual voting, they're not Democrats. Like the guy from Pennsylvania with the
Well,
TBI.
there's facades to both sides. Yes, I agree with you.
But like Tulsi Gabbard, for instance, she's
Dude,
voted very
with
conservatively.
me, I'm
But
not gonna
for
be like the
us,
other guy and try to bullshit you. I want nothing to do with the Zios. I'm Jewish. I have a huge problem with the way that we're seeing the Ashkenazis and these Jews of Israel being put into power in our government, having dual citizenships. I don't find it to be right.
sure, I agree.
Free Palestine, brother. I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm tired of the deceitfulness with our government. I'm tired of the lies from our government. And like, I get it. Everybody's obligated to their own opinions. I don't judge based on that. And I know my profile might give you a different vibe because of the name and everything, but this is a troll account that I only have access on because my other account's banned at the moment because of the lives that I host. But I don't like the propagandized nonsense that we're seeing and our government doing now, this secret stuff with Israel's military. I don't like that they're trying to like do that on the hush hush. Why would they be doing that? And that's both sides. That's right and left that are agreeing to this.
Oh shit, dude! I just read your fucking.
Oh yeah. That's why don't say it. Don't
Chat, don't forget to follow the stream. Hello.
Yo,
Are you a Trump
how's it
supporter?
going? I am not, but I do have an issue with something. I do have a disagreement with you on something.
Okay.
So I've seen your live a couple of times. And when I first found your live, you guys were talking about a racial issue. You were talking about it with somebody who was in disagreement with you, and I was on your side. And I am black, and I had mentioned in the chat, hey, can you let me up? I'm a black man. I would like to talk about this. And you said on live, quote and unquote, oh, I'm not even going to take you seriously since you said you were a black man. Don't bring that into this.
I did not say that by quote. No.
I don't know how to. I don't have a clip of it, but you said I just can't take you seriously after you said that about being a black man in terms of that discussion. I'm sure you said I was there for it.
I don't think that's something I would say.
You don't. Would that be something that makes you think, all right, we would never bring that guy up if he says that?
The fact that he's black, you think I
Well,
would not
if
bring
they
him up?
said it. Here's my issue is that I understand that like you certainly do champion civil rights in plenty of ways. I understand that. So I'm not accusing you of that. It like, oh, he was black, so I'm not gonna bring him up. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying was it may have rubbed you the wrong way that I said it or something, but there still is some value to the idea of somebody being like, hey, I am black and I would like to talk about this. And I'm literally on the live. I was there. I'm not gonna requote you if you said
you're
you
welcome
said
to. This is on YouTube, and the VODs are on YouTube. You're welcome to go clip it.
It was a while ago because I requested up and haven't gotten up, mostly because it was other shit that I wanted to talk about, and I'm not. No, not. I've requested up, but I'm not a. You're only accepting one person, and I really don't have any other disagreements with you other than that. That was a little to me that felt if I may be wrong if I was wrong on exactly what happened, which I don't think I was. I found that a little bit ridiculous, but other than that, on the large majority of your points, that's why I followed you. I agree with you. But I did unfollow after that, and that was what it was, and it was a couple of months ago too. So the VODs, I don't have time to go look over the VODs, and I also didn't hold it against you too much. But I mean, like that was that. So I was curious if that was something you felt where you're if somebody's like, yeah, well, I'm a black person, I want to talk about this, and you're like, yeah, well, I just don't take you seriously after that because that was.
I don't think I would say that in regards to somebody's race. I think that I would say that in regards to somebody's attitude, somebody's rhetoric, but not solely based on race.
I spoke no rhetoric. I remember exactly verbatim what my message was. I put hand up, like the palm in the chat, and I said, I'm black and I would like to talk about this.
And I looked at your comment and I said that in response?
I was like kicked out. I was like de-requested, and it was like yeah, you said something along the lines of yeah, well, after that comment, I just don't think I want to talk to you at all. I don't care if you're black or whatever about it, and it just felt really yeah, it was a little
Well, I am sorry. I feel like I could have said something distasteful, and if I did, I apologize. I don't know. I don't know how to reconcile this, but you know my stance on these topics. I am all for civil rights. I am for dismantling these people's bad ideas and deconstructing their propaganda that they bring to me. But am I in any way like charged towards some sort of racist ideology? I don't think so.
I'm not saying you are at all. I know you're not. I believe it was, like you said, maybe more the attitude, but I remember my comment verbatim. And if I had attitude, and I will say there's a possibility it may have read as attitude towards you, but I said, I'm black and I would like to come up about this topic. And and that was the response. And there was a comment in here, and I don't like to address comments on here, but there was, how do you know he was addressing your comment? Because my shit got rejected immediately. And I'm not at all saying that your takes are racist. You're ascribed to any sort of racist ideology. That's not at all what's going on. And the chat can call bullshit all they want. But that being said, I did. There aren't many political lies up here, so I did want to come up and talk about that for 1 second, because it actually no, I'm gonna resubscribe after talking to you about it, but it did make me unsubscribe after it.
Well, I appreciate you, and thanks for coming up and telling me. And if anybody else has qualms with something I say or how I present something,
I'm not
please feel
hating.
free. Please feel free to DM me, and I will do my best to take whatever it is to heart and accept criticism.
Can I say one last thing too?
Sure.
And the chat doesn't have to believe me, but I'm not baiting. This was a real experience I had a couple of months ago, because I saw you in my feed on both YouTube and TikTok. And I don't think that I would sound this serious if I was baiting. But that being said, I truly appreciate you addressing the topic as such, and I imagine that you didn't remember it, of course, because you have 4 billion people a day. So I get that, 110%. And that being said, if I was baiting, why would I even concede to that too? And I didn't take it, again, I didn't take it as an ideological thing. So, because I've already heard your takes. So much love, man. Keep doing good for us, man.
All right, I appreciate it. Much
For
love.
everybody, including you too, brother. Much love.
All right, take it easy. Thanks for the follow, man.
You too, brother.
Guys, can we watch a video that's really important right now to me? Y'all need to witness this right now. All right? Hi there, please hold, all right?
Yeah.
This is super important, chat. Damn, this is not it. All right, let's get to the debate. If y'all haven't seen the full video, it's amazing, all right? Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not a Trump supporter.
Okay, is there anything you want to say really quick, or are you looking to debate?
Yeah, he's a horrible president. I can't believe there's people delusional enough to think he's doing a good job. He's doing a horrible job. I don't think I've ever seen a president this bad. Go back to George W. Bush. He was a horrible president, but he was better than this. This guy is a nightmare. He's unqualified, and yet people keep letting him get away with stuff. So until somebody actually puts a leash on that rabid dog, he's going to keep doing what he's doing. He's stealing billions of dollars all over the world, and mainly we're paying for him to fill his bank accounts.
Yeah, I agree.
But I just can't understand how some of these people are so delusional and think this guy's a great guy. He's a loser. He's a joke. He's a humiliation to the United States of America. And with that, sir, you have a good morning.
Hey, you too, dude. Thank you. Thanks for coming up.
Yep. Yep.
We need one of those every once in a while. Feels good. He makes Bush look like a genius. Yeah, I know. Dude, I heard Marco Rubio talk the other day. It was probably yesterday. It was probably earlier today or whatever yesterday. And I by no means I don't like Marco Rubio, but like he started talking about Cuba and the nature of Cuba and their government and all that stuff. And I just like had this realization like Trump has never said anything in regards to like even the current affairs happening and like why we're attacking Iran or Cuba or he's never even sounded like not even a little bit smart, like that he knows what he's talking about. He has like a 5-word vocabulary. He's like, oh, Cuba's bigly suffering, they're starving, it's such a horrible place. Like that's what he would say for like 15 minutes. And then you hear someone like Marco Rubio talk, you're like, this guy actually, he's at least like, he knows what he's fucking up. Trump has no idea what he's doing. I would say like 99% of the time. Like, I feel like they have to keep him busy with like these dumb things. Like, did you guys see that graph with the pool? Like the reflection pool and how big it is compared to like Empire State Building and shit? Like, I feel like they literally have to babysit him with little shit like that. And like make printouts and boards like to make him feel important. I literally think that's what it is. Did you see Marco Rubio try to defend that Trump wasn't sleeping? Yes, and they showed him a video like, here you are, right next to Trump, and he's sleeping. Yeah. They're like, Trump wants to do a reflective pool repaint. Well, we're going to go fuck up Iran. We're going to go fuck up Cuba. We're going to keep little Trump busy. We're going to change his diaper, and we're going to give him a... we're going to let him decorate the White House. We're going to let him make everything gaudy and gold. We're going to go manipulate the market. We're going to go find some oil in Venezuela. Did he flip out on the Israel prime minister? He says he did, right? It's not like actually confirmed. He just says he did. Yeah. Did you guys hear about the FEC being completely just kind of gutted and like frozen? The Federal Election Commission, the people who monitor our elections, he appointed some Republican, and that guy, I don't know if he was like fired or pushed out or stepped down. He's gone. So like the whole agency is just like, they're doing nothing right now. Let me see, Hunter Biden roasted. Yes, dude, Hunter Biden's on Twitter and he's killing it. I love Hunter Biden. Dude, Hunter Biden's badass. I think that if MAGA saw Hunter Biden in some of these interviews, they'd be like, I kind of like him. Like, he has a personality that would win them over. Does the Congress War Resolution go to the Senate next? Yes. Yes. I feel like this is his out. Like, I will never believe that the Senate or Congress change their minds. I think that he's orchestrating a withdrawal. It doesn't look like a big, huge, fat failure. Did you hear they have bed bugs at the literal bed bugs agency in the government? I love that. Love that. They've gutted everything and they're seeing it all fall apart in front of their eyes. So like, this agency was useless. It's like, well, yeah, well, now we have fucking bed bugs, dude. And they're blaming Biden for it. That's wonderful. MAGA doesn't know fucking anything unless Trump tells them. They don't know fucking anything. They're like, what about all that fraud? Like, dude, Trump's pardoning. He's got a whole list of people who committed fraud. He's pardoned. Want avocados? Too expensive. In this economy? I feel like we're just so like inundated with just like barrage of insanity, even just like all the propaganda too, but like the things that are happening every day are getting too hard to track. He's flooding the fuck out of the zone. And it's like the bed bug thing that would have made front page news for like 6 months. Like, oh yeah, Biden bed bug. This is gonna, we have 7 other things to worry about tomorrow. We have 7 other things coming. They're gonna be thrown on our plate tomorrow. Bed bugs will be instantly in the past. I saw that, dude. He wants to keep the stage. All he knows is that it costs tens of millions of dollars. He's like, I want that. We keep that. Why would we a perfectly good fighting stage? Sleepy bedbug Biden. He's just a shrew. Did you guys see Johnny post the thing where they have 100 porta potties? Someone ordered 100 porta potties for an event that's got a few hundred people. The size are like, yes, I saw that, Jackie. I was just talking about like that is literally like a babysitting mechanism they gave him. They're like, the big guy wants to show off the new pool. He wants to show off the new pool, and he is obsessed with things like that. I saw something the other day where like when he bought Trump Tower, I think in Vegas, it was like a few stories shorter than the MGM building, which was the tallest building at the time, and Trump hated it. And so what Trump did was he lied about the floors. So instead of it like having 40 floors like it should, he's like, well, technically the first floor is like, 40 floors. So the floors after the first floor started at 40, and he skipped a bunch and had like 58 floors when the MGM only had like 54. Things like that matter to him so much. Then he bought the MGM building. Stupid shit like that. He's obsessed about putting his name on everything. He knows no one will honor him later. I saw that someone said that too. I look lost in a dopamine loop. I wish I was in a dopamine loop. Yeah, exactly, Kano. We have the same algo. Especially if you're watching those NSYNC dances. I ever fallen. Make me want to try Keta? Dude. K is amazing. Legally. Legal K. The golden accents in the White House, they are spray painted gold stuff from Home Depot. There was a good article on that. That's when you're rolling. I wish I could roll. I've never rolled before. Backstreet Boys, boo. Backstreet Boys was like in 3rd grade is one of the first albums I ever bought. And I sat there and I listened to number 3 and number 5 on repeat. Because I did know it, but I was autistic as fuck. And I just had to listen to the same song over and over again. Is ruling even still a thing? I think so. I do Spravato because insurance covers it. Must be nice to have insurance. Just kidding. But seriously. Guys, I wish I got paid by George Soros. And if you're a multi-millionaire or billionaire and you follow me and you're not George Sorosing me, you should be ashamed of yourself. Gorillas, yeah, dude. Dude, Trump's not going anywhere. Like, nobody does the White House with a ballroom and a fight club when they intend to leave in 2 years. Nobody does that. Nobody fights for $1 billion ballroom. Packable. Guys, I stopped the ganja. I went to Colorado, guys. I want to be truthful with you all. I went to Colorado and I poked Smot almost half the days I was there. But I came back. We're good. We're good. We're cut off. I brought some with me, the gummies. I ate all of the gummies in like 2 days because they don't do shit to me. But we're done. We're done. My appliances are making noise. My clean leaf and my one hitter. No. Yeah, I'm in Texas. They're banning it here too. But why? Dude, I am so lazy when I poke Smot. I'm so lazy and it feels like somebody just threw like a huge heavy blanket on me and I just want to I'm not a productive person. I have those headphones. These headphones are the best. Steel Series Arctis Nova. You guys are looking for a really good set of headphones. Dude, these headphones, I can listen to my PC and I can listen to a Bluetooth, like my phone or my iPad or whatever, at the same time. Both sounds come through. I don't know any other headset that does that. It's not forward moving material. Truth. Guys, I want to show you. I bought this for $60 on Temu. And it replaced, I bought like a $250 projector and it like already went kaput on me. This was $60. And I have a 100-inch projector screen. It works fucking fantastic. It's made by Projector. Who's it made by? There's plenty of them on Temu. If you go on Temu, just know that at least one of them works. The power of China. I know, right? You have it too? No way. How does it not hurt wearing headphones and glasses at the same time? I have these little things on here that I bought. You have to buy these little things. I don't even know how to search them anymore, but you can get them on Amazon. Like $5 will buy you like a couple dozen. Can it run Crisis? It can. So is Temu not a reseller? Do they just make all their own product? They're definitely a reseller. They do have in-house stuff. So like sometimes you like make a whole cart and you go to check out, and it comes in 2 different shipments. One's from actual Temu, and the other one's from like third parties. Yeah, they're just silicone. They're just like little rubber things that you put on your glasses. Like here, they just look like this. An absolute must-have. But it waxes your hair when you pull them. Yeah. I have mine with a hook and the glasses never warp. Yeah, I have the ones with hooks too. Chat, tap the screen. We're almost at 100K. Let's see if we can get some more debates in here. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop into the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Why is your brain not good? Am I up all night? I just woke up around like 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 8:30. It's probably. How is it possible that they can make a profit off a projector at half the price? I don't know. I don't know. But that is a $60 projector. It's got speakers. It's got Bluetooth. It's amazing. It's literally perfect. I can cast from my phone. $60. My screen said you had a 140K. It shows 95 on my end. Am I in DFW? Have I seen the Redneck Pro Palestine truck? I haven't. I am in DFW. I'm right in the heart of Dallas. Yo, much love, Triton. Thank you guys for all the follows. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Terry. If you haven't followed me already, please do. I do these debates almost every day. It's a party. It's a rager. He's always in Richardson by the mosque. I haven't seen it, but there is a thing now called the woke right, and it's like people who are now so turned off by Israel's presence in our politics that they've finally started saying fuck Israel and stuff, and like, you know, they feel bad for Gaza now. And then there's another half that just hate all Muslims. They just fucking hate them all. And they bought into the Israeli paid propaganda that they've put everywhere here. I have Magic Tap. Have I been to any of the insane racist rallies in Frisco? Dude, Jake Lane was here in Frisco and at the town hall. No, I haven't gone. It's wild here, though. Like, it's totally acceptable to be on the right and say that you hate a certain religion, and to use the power of the government to, like, stop them from having events. It's wild. Like, could you imagine if we did that to Christians? Could you imagine if they were, like, building a Christian church and we were like, no, we don't want that fucking shit here? They're doing that to Muslims openly. Did I see the Borat skit? No, I haven't. That's why supporting the Satanic Temple is so important. I agree. Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen. What's up, Sarah? Satanic Temple, guys. A small donation of $6.66 goes a long way. They are awesome at fighting for freedom of speech. and for equal representation in places. Like if they want to inject the Bible into certain schools, they will come and they'll be like, well, we want the Satanic Bible to be here too. We want the Satanic Bible. So is that chill? I feel like the world is run by superstitious morons and funny hats. I agree. Yes, no, I know what you're talking about, Custom. Yes, where he's talking about building a mosque. And a bunch of rednecks in the room. They're like, fuck that. You're going to get your ass beat for that. Did you see they're trying to say Talarico's vegan? Yes, I saw that. Dude, Talarico's baller. He's a cute girlfriend too, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Custom. That's hilarious. It is the epitome of Texans. That's my dad. My dad is one of those dudes in that room on that skit. The documentary Hail Satan. No, I'll have to check that out. Did you see Trump with a picture of the pool? Yes, we saw it. What a fucking goof, dude. How embarrassing is that? Can you imagine the memes that would come out of Biden showing how big the reflecting pool is? Trump is literally 15 years old mentally. He is a child. Watching this from Europe. I'm so sorry, y'all. And everybody else around the world, we're trying, dude. We're trying to get our shit together. We're trying to get this administration out. We're so sorry, y'all. I swear I thought it was AI. SOS. Same in Spain, dude. Love Spain. W Spain. I heard TB. Did you guys see that? Where was it? Is Albania? Trump or Kushner and Ivana are trying to build like a bougie resort in Albania, and the street was just fucking flooded. The city was flooded with protesters telling them no. Ivanka. Same talking points. I live in Albania now. No way. Albanians love. Is Albania the country that just fucking loves America? Like all of your streets and shit are named after our presidents? Yeah, they're shipping them out. Yeah. Someone, like, I don't know what it will look like to stop this type of movement from happening again, but we're going to have to lose rights. We're going to have to be like, you can't run a campaign against trans people. You can't run a campaign against immigrants. Technically, her name is Ivana, named after her mother, but he goes, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. 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 How Germany did it. We're going to have to do something. It's just people find effective ways to stir up people and get them emotional. And when it works somewhere, it'll probably work somewhere else. And it's worked for like almost 100 years. The same thing has worked. They just have to twist it a little bit, fine tune it for, I don't know, to meet the current day and age. I've never been more. These rock chewers vote shouldn't count as much. Laws will be written to prevent another Trump. I think one of the biggest ones is just getting money out of politics. Then these big organizations won't just pretty much like pay you and give you the playbook to win an election so that they can pass tax cuts for that company or to deregulate their industry. I feel like that's like 100% of what it is. Like big oil probably paid for Trump to become president. Same with Israel. And now Trump's got to pay up. Trump's got to go to war for Israel. He's got to go invade other countries for big oil. And he doesn't give a fuck. He'll do it to a degree nobody else will, because he just doesn't give a fuck. Abolish social media. That would be wild. I think that China has it somewhat correct. Like, they're insulated from the world's media. And, like, if we wanted to do something to cause a coup in China, it'd be very hard. Because we wouldn't be able to do misinformation and propaganda on their social medias. We've banned social media for under 16. Corporate lobbyists write most of the legislation, yeah. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm the one who lives in Albania now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I moved to Vlora about a month ago, and when Ivanka says she discovered this island, you can literally see it from the city. It's insanity.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but the people here hate it. I've been marching with them all the way up from the Capitol down here, and yeah, they're hopefully they win back their land because it's definitely not accepted here.
Oof. Was I right?
Yeah.
Does Albania have a bunch of like roads and streets and stuff praising
Not that
American
I've
culture?
seen truthfully, but I live in a very like small village outside of the city, so I haven't seen it like that. But if they do, I'll keep you apprised. I'll let you know.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
that's all. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Love you back.
I don't know how to get out of here.
I got you. So Albania is overwhelmingly pro-American, frequently cited as one of the most pro-US nations in the world. Albanians generally harbor a deep affection for the United States, welcoming American visitors with high levels of hospitality. After enduring a harsh communist dictatorship, Albanians view the US as the ultimate beacon of freedom. And America's affection for America surged in the 1990s when the US and NATO intervened to stop ethnic cleansing and atrocities against Albanians in Kosovo. Albania joined NATO. What the hell? We just got a strike. Yeah, they have they have squares and monuments named after US presidents such as George W. Bush and Woodrow Wilson. Whoa, Bush. American flags are frequently displayed right alongside Albanian flags across the country. That's wild. So crazy. So when I used to be a gaming streamer, I would have Albanians in my chat all the time, and they fucking just love Americans. They really do. I know where to safely visit. Yeah. Dude, my dog is fucking jamming me up to change her food again, dude. I wonder how it is like generally in Albania. The economy pretty good. Economic upswing, growing in popularity as travel destination. Yeah. They're doing great. What days do I stream? I feel like I keep missing them. Dude, I took a whole like week and a half or like week and 2 days off last week. Went on vacation, but I'm back. I usually stream almost every day, minus like 1 day a week maybe, and it's always random. I cannot stay on a schedule to save my own life. I don't know if that'll ever change. I don't know what to do about like last night I tried to go to bed and reset my sleep schedule and I took 2 sleeping pills and tossed and turned for like 4 hours and then I took 2 more, tossed and turned for another 2 hours and fell asleep. There's nothing I can do. So you're just kind of stuck with my randomness. You're just gonna have to set like an extra special notification for when I go live. 3 a.m. Just gonna have to wake up, call into work. I'm sorry, y'all. Perfect. We're 4 followers away from 100 new followers. So if you haven't followed, be sure to follow. Pickles, what did you just go do? Eat your food. Eat your food. You know what you did. I have the circadian rhythm disorder, so I think it's more common than people know. I will regularly wake up at 5 p.m. My internal thing, whatever I do, if I were to go on these weird tangents and do absolutely nothing, I wake up at 5 p.m. every day. I hate it. My grandma was the same way. That's my love language, Marika. I pick on my dog. I call her stupid, and she loves it. All right, tabs. I'll catch you later. Guys, I think I might do the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I might game. Like I lose steam after about 3 hours here. And if I want to keep the algo love, I gotta shut down while we're doing good. That's animal obtuse. I saw you streaming, Lauren. Proud of you. Protesting at Delaney Hall. I saw that, Lauren. That's amazing. I need your autograph now. Well, we're kicking butt tonight. Tonight's been pretty good reviews. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love. I think I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna join with my alt account. And if you guys want to watch me game, if I get on my gaming stream, you can follow it. There we go. This is my alt account. If you guys ever want to catch me gaming, or if I'm ever banned, this is where I stream as well. So follow it if you haven't already. Probably just gonna play some Crimson Desert for a little bit before I wind down. I don't know. Are you guys? Does anyone want to do movie night? Does anyone watch a movie? kind of want to watch a movie. Yes, please, Miss Shenanz. Guys, if you're not part of my Discord, join my Discord. It's in the link in my bio. It's the first link in the link tree. And I'll go stream. We'll stream some movies. You're at the police station? I'm not waiting. You already got to have fun tonight. You didn't wait for us. Back to the Future is a solid choice, actually. I wouldn't mind watching. Does anybody else want to watch Back to the Future? It's not a bad one. I don't think I've seen that in like 10 years. Scott Pilgrim's always my vote. That's not a bad one either, actually. Am I under the same name on my Discord? Kinda. It's Pickles. Pickles GGS is my Discord name. I think I want to lean towards Scott Pilgrim, actually. I want to watch Scott Pilgrim. I'm going to watch Scott. We're going to watch that movie. Let's raid somebody. And for everybody else who doesn't want to follow and go watch somebody else, Dr. Greg is live. Yes, Dr. Greg is live. He is the Dr. Greg Show. This is his profile. Be sure to give him all the love. Tell him Pickle sent you. Bro's a PhD in microbiology and nanotechnology. Almost as smart as me. I will see you guys later, chat. I love you. And I'll see y'all in Discord if you're joining me there. Bye, chat. He just ended? No! There's no one else? Is anyone else live? Dude, no one else is live. This is wild. All right, I love y'all, chat. Good luck. Start a live yourself if you're if you're not if you want to stream. It's probably a good opportunity to get some views. I love y'all, chat.